What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. Pelicans fans, welcome as well. We're doing a live play-by-play reaction scoreboard. And who's on first, who's on second over here once the game starts. And the Spurs are in the midst of a one-game winning streak and hoping to make it going to be a tough match against the Pelicans. They're at full strength today. Just hoping for a good game. And I'm going to stay right here. If the lighting seems a little different, not using my professional lighting equipment. I'm just using a regular overhead light because I don't want that big bright light in my face this afternoon. So we're going to take it a little easy. That being said, Wemby has been fantastic starting at center. I don't know what the Spurs starting lineup is today with Valanciunas being out there. He weighs about 260, 265, so I don't know if Pop's going to want him banging around with him. Zion's also a big boy, so we'll see. That being said, I do want to throw this in here since it just popped in my head, Spurs fans. I didn't realize this. Jeremy Sohan pretty much shut LeBron down defensively when he was on him in the game on Friday in the win. He played him very well defensively. That's the Jeremy Sohan we saw last year. Hopefully that's a Jeremy Sohan we continue to see moving forward. What's up, Spur? At the moment, Jack's Query 2 in a row would be a nice present, indeed. You know, it would even be better, 3 or 4 in a row. That might be asking for a lot from this particular team. But I hope the win gives them some confidence moving forward. You could tell just how happy the entire team was, except for maybe Devin Vassell, who looked kind of pouty on the sideline, even though he had the best game of his career. The team was very ecstatic. Wemby looked like he just won an NBA championship for the first time. So the guys were really happy, and I hope that the taste of getting a win, back in the win column, gives them some motivation moving forward. I don't expect them to make the playoffs or even the play-in, but if they can play, like 40% winning, win every 4 out of 10 moving forward, they'll still be a lottery team, but they'll build some confidence and build some team chemistry moving forward. And so far, the starting lineup of Wemby, Sohan, Johnson, Vassell, and Branham has not been too bad. Branham's actually been pretty solid distributing the ball with limiting his turnovers and hitting some shots here and there. So I don't know if he's our point guard of the future, but if they can mold him into one, we're going to be in good shape. Merry Christmas to you, David, and a Happy New Year as well. Chris, good evening to you. This is my Selena. You like that, Selena? Okay, sounds good. Daniel Barry, good evening. Extra smooth, dude. I was really rooting for you. That game's... I haven't done a reaction to that, Phil. My girlfriend said I should wait and do a reaction to the game's actually over. So I'll do a reaction to the Giants losing because they're going to lose. Probably in between the first and second quarter of this game. I'll just put up the Go Spurs Go thing and mute my mic so I can do a real reaction. The winning streak was going to come to an end eventually, and I believe they're eliminated from the playoffs with this one. So it kind of sucks. Expectations were low once Daniel Jones went down, so it is what it is. He has been a defensive asset, and I think Adrian, him playing out of position, really messed up his game this year, trying to be the point forward. I think as time progresses this season, and he's just playing his natural 4 spot. If the Spurs continue to start Wemby at the 5, we're going to see him continue to grow like he did last year. What's up, Spider863? Benjamin, a winning streak of any kind would be fine. Jats, I missed on Brand. Two people mentioning Branham right now. When he's confident, yes, he does play very well. He's reminding me of Lonnie Walker at times. Not with the athleticism. Lonnie certainly got him beat there. But with the ability to just really get on a hot streak and make some good plays for the team. And he has shown us he can be a 3-level scorer. He attacked the rim a lot in one of the games last week. I don't remember if it was the first Lakers game or second Lakers game. But him attacking the rim, he's going to open up his game, open up plays for his teammates. And, of course, being able to hit the three-pointer. He's been good with the mid-range, but he's got to hit those threes. Oh, okay. Spider, I do remember. Yes, I remember the channel name you just mentioned. Yes, Happy Bucks fan. I do. Low Skyliner, Vassell, potential to be our best player. When it's all said and done over the next 3 to 5 years, Victor Wembanyama should have that title with no questions asked. He probably will never be the 3-point, or maybe, I don't know, he's only 19. But Vassell should be our best, stop and pop, 3-point shooter in general. But Wemby's defense in his rookie year, he's already looking like a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. And those numbers that I posted in the video I did earlier for our channel, his numbers have jumped so much while playing at the 5. In the last 4 games, he's averaging, I think it was 16 rebounds, over 4 blocks per game. I don't expect him to maintain that throughout the whole year. But I think this year, him averaging 12 rebounds or more and 3 blocks or more is very realistic. And the Spurs defense has gotten much better with him playing the 5 as well. I like Zach Collins. Zach Collins is a defensive liability. He just is. Somebody said the whole team's a defensive liability. It's hard to argue that at times. but the team has been much better with him at the 5, and yeah, he should be our best player. I mean, I like Devin, but Wemby can do things Devin just can't. I mean, Devin's never going to be the finisher that Wemby is at the rim. He just won't, because Wemby's 25 feet tall. That Sun point guard experiment was one of the worst decisions Pop has made in his 27 seasons with the Spurs. Phil, it was a bad decision. I get why he did it. They really thought they were going to have their best 5 players on the court by doing that. It just didn't work out at all for the team. They ended it, 3 or 4 games ago? So the team was, 3-16, 3-17 with him running the point. And you know what? I wasn't a fan of it, but I got it. And I hoped, as a Spurs fan, it worked. It didn't. Will they come back to it? Probably not. I don't think he expected to produce wins galore, Adrian. I don't think he expected to produce an 18-game losing streak either. Starting lineup for the Pelicans just went down, but I think it's McCollum, Ingram, Jones, Williamson, and Valanciunas. That's been their starting lineup. That should be the lineup tonight. For those of you that don't know, Miss TSR is a Jordan Hawkins fan, as he's a UConn girl, and his playing time has been absolutely diminished the last 4 games.
Demolished.
Oh, sorry, demolished might be a way of putting it too. Here you go. They're putting it up right now. Spurs defensive rating as a forward, they're 27th in the NBA. Wemby's defensive rating is 118.5, or the Spurs, excuse me. When he's playing center, it jumps up to 6th overall in the NBA, 111.1. That's huge, from 27th to 6th, and his rebounding has just been so much better. I know some people are saying, well, Rich, TSR, if he's out there grabbing rebounds, we can't have him get out there on the break and, maybe get loose for an easy dunk or whatever. Like, look, I get that. That being said, I want my 7'4" guy stopping second chance opportunities for the other team or blocking shots in the paint, not constantly running down the other end, because then we're going to give up second chance, third chance, fourth chance if he's not there doing his job. Sakura, I think the game will start, I gotta think, maybe in the next 3 to 4 minutes. Yes, Jax. I think he's been averaging 16 rebounds. It's your boy Rico. Good evening to you. Kokoshibo, hi to you. Adrian, I would agree. If Zach Collins' shot's not going down, he doesn't offer us anything defensively. He's not as bad defensively, let's say, a Doug McDermott. But if Dougie's not hitting his shots, he doesn't give us anything on the floor. And that's the one thing with those specialty players, like a Doug McDermott, where he's there for his 3-point shooting and scoring ability, but he doesn't give us anything defensively. So if he's not giving us the scoring, he's a liability on the court, which you never want. I'm sorry to hear that, Carlos. I hope you feel better. He said his wound hurts.
Oh, Carlos, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, get better, buddy. By the way, me and Miss TSR Sports are looking into coming to Puerto Rico possibly next year. Just giving you a heads up. It Kills, good evening to you. I don't know if Williamson's going to be going against Wemby. I don't know what the matchups are going to be at on this one. A lot of people are asking about Emmanuel Cookie Benjamin. Good evening, Toby. The Falcons are about to lose to the 1-12 Panthers. That's rough, Phil. I'm surprised the Panthers are still trying to win a game. I mean, if they lose out, don't they have the first overall pick in the draft locked up for April? Trade deadline is the All-Star break, Jax. The moratorium has been lifted, so any players that were free agents and signed with new teams this year can now be traded, which is why the Bobo thing's coming up with the Spurs wanting Bobo. I didn't have a lot of time to make that video. I was on a time crunch. In hindsight, I maybe would have liked to talk how that affects the rotation, because Charles Bassey, I don't know if he's ever going to play again with the Spurs. My man has had 2 knee fractures, 2 patella fractures in the same knee, and then a torn ACL. That knee stability has got to be very poor at this point. So I worry about his NBA career. Now, showing the starting lineup for the Pelicans again, it's Ingram, Williamson, Valanciunas, Jones, and McCollum. That's what I have as the starting lineup. I have not seen the Spurs starting lineup as yet. I do assume it's Wemby, Johnson, Vassell, Branham, and then question mark? Sohan or it's okay. He's going with the same lineup: Vassell, Johnson, Wemby, Branham, and Sohan. That lineup's been playing pretty good. Yes, they're only 1-3 in the last 4 games when they made the switch. I think it was 4 games ago. They made the switch with Wemby at center, but they've kept games close and they beat the Lakers. All right, Carlos, sounds good. Good luck with everything there, sir.
Let us know how it goes, Carlos.
Yeah, I'll be live Tuesday, so yeah, definitely let us know how it goes. The Spurs play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And obviously, we'll be live for all those. Players are on the court, and away we go. Jacob, what's up? Roy, oh, you didn't know? Glaze and baking. By lighting different fills, I'm using just a overhead light. I needed to, my eye is still, it's getting better, but still kind of And just having that bright light in my face, I didn't want it today, so I just have a regular lamp over my head. What's up, Andrea? From Italy. Okay. It's a place I'd like to go someday.
Yeah.
Spurs ball to start us off in an afternoon game. It feels really weird. I was talking to Miss TSR yesterday. I was like, is tomorrow's game at 8 or 7:30? And she's like, I don't know. And I looked it up. I was like, it's at 3:30. Vassell going to get it out to Brandon. Spurs going to have to shoot the ball with the clock running. Brandon with the pull-up J. Good. Spurs take the lead 2-0. Let's end the game there. Sarbas, good evening from North Iraq. Brian, good evening to you. Super Gabriel, thank you for stopping in. Chubby Cheese, is that your old name, Brian? Jonas with the ball out in, well, you stepped in the two-pant line, excuse me. Drops off to Ingram. Pelicans kind of just dishing around, finally we have a drive, and ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with New Orleans as Herbert Jones was trying to drive in the paint and could not finish what he started. Chances of winning, Rod? I would say I think Spurs have a chance to win this game. They have a little confidence going right now, and the team has been much better with Wemby starting at the 5. Pull-up J's no good for Ingram, and it's going to be Spurs ball. Sohan sprinting up the court, gets it to Brandon. Brandon stops, pops for 3. No good. Zion with the rebound. He is a tank. Jeremy's going to have his hands full, but you know what? Jeremy defending LeBron, one of the greatest of all time, and LeBron is not a small dude. Jones for 3. No good. Herbert Jones, excuse me, for the Pelicans. Trey Jones is available for the Spurs, if anybody's wondering. He's been out because he's been down with the sickness. He is back and good to go. Wemby with the ball right now. One-on-one with Ingram into the paint. And just going to get the little layup. Take it. We're about to go on an 18-game win streak. It kills that. Would be amazing. Coyote's here with me. Coyote.
Coyote.
That's turnover for the Pelicans. Valanciunas cannot hold on to it. Hopefully the lighting's not too bad for you all.
No, it's okay.
Is it? Okay. I know there's a little shadow on me because of the hat, but I my eye needs a break, my friends.
Definitely not as bright as usual, but you still feel good.
Okay, well, Wemby gets the alley-oop.
Thunder dunk of justice.
Phil Bear is here. He's currently laying on my leg.
When it comes to Wemby, you can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. At least with Wemby alley-oops. I don't know if he heard you because the Wemby thing was still playing. The Wemby thunder dunk. You might have just had some thunder there. Ingram one-on-one with Sohan, drives in the paint. Out to Zion. Zion gets poked away by Sohan. Going to go out of bounds, and it'll be thunder ball. They have 1.8 seconds to shoot. Zion is going to eat the ball soon. He's still hungry. All right. Thank you, Manny.
Well, Phil, in case you didn't hear, Bear is here. He's currently laying on my leg.
Miss TSR is wearing her Demasel jersey. I got her for her anniversary. That's all she's wearing. Shot clock violation. Did I say Thunderball, John? Thunderball of justice. I'm excited. Apparently the video, if anybody watched the one I done this morning for our channel, I didn't take a breath apparently in the whole video. I was excited about the new Wemby stats, and I just... I like the Spurs being up 6-0 right now, I'll tell you that. Wemby into the paint. Muscles his way in. Back out to Branham. Branham down the post, and just loses the dribble. Okay. Pelicans on a fast break. Zion's flying, and nobody's... He missed the dunk! He got fouled. He missed the dunk. He's laughing, though.
Russell,
See a big smile on his face.
Russell, thank you.
He totally blew that. The Spurs ball. Actually, I don't think that was a foul. I think he lost it out of bounds, and that's turning. I like the fact he laughed about it though, and just had a big smile and took it in stride. Vassell the ball into the paint. I don't know what he just threw the ball up in there. What's up with this ball? They got something on it? Nobody can seem to hold on to it. Slippery balls, man.
Greased watermelon game.
McCollum for 3, good, and 1. Wow. Malachi Branham fouls CJ McCollum on the three-point shot. The three-pointer goes in. This is a possible 4-point play. Bear is awesome.
Bear is awesome.
Thank you, Russell. AC/DC's Thunder should be playing. Well, that's a licensed song, so I don't know if the Spurs would grab that one, Adrian. Zion too fat to dunk. No, Michael, he can throw it down. He should lose some weight to prolong his NBA career. If he stays at his current weight, I think he's going to deal with more knee injuries in the future. Sohan's going to fake the jumper, drive in the paint, and almost turns it over. That was, I don't know what that was. We get it out to Keldon. Keldon back to Branham. He's open for three. In and out, Berger. Valanciunas with the rebound. Zion will bring it up for the Pelicans. 6-4, 8:20 to go in the first quarter. Zion guarded by Wemby. Number one-on-one. Ingram for three. After the pass, it's good, and the Pelicans just took the lead. Jeremy Sohan into the paint. Throws it up. No good. Foul going to line for two. Zion. Hey, speaking of which, Boo Day, Zion's looking for churros. We had churros yesterday. We went to a restaurant, and I had fajitas, and we had some churros.
And they were excellent.
They were great. I think I've had churros before, but it's been a long time because I kind of recognized the churro. It was good, though. So Ant's free throw is good. We have a tie game 7-0.
Carlos, I'm hanging in. The rehab is going to be slow.
Yeah. Struggle real. He has something? He went in the bathroom, I bet you.
Sure did.
Bathroom's probably open. Her dog likes to chew toilet paper. Turnover by the Pelicans. Spurs on a fast break. Someone drives in the paint and just loses the ball out of bounds. And I'm trying to figure out whose ball it is. It was not a very well-run fast break by Jeremy. At all. Go, Churros, go. Sohan's growing a goatee, but he's got it dyed that weird color that he's got his hair colored, and don't dye your goatee.
Well, don't dye it that color anymore.
Don't dye your hair Jeremy Sohan color hair goatee. It's gonna be a jump ball, so it's gonna be Sohan versus Ingram on the jump ball. Popped up, and Zion's gonna grab the loose ball. It's gonna be Pelicans ball. Benjamin, I don't know anything about that guy. Somebody said they look him up and he's not very impressive.
He has an unfortunate name.
He has a terrible name. Zion for three. Bonk, no good. Nice save. No, it went out of bounds. I thought Herbert Jones just saved that from going out of bounds, but it went out of bounds. By the way, if you guys not hit the thumbs up, please do so. Fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious. Looks like that. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button because we have a wonderful San Antonio Spurs community, and dare I say, just a wonderful sports channel community in general. The Giants fans, there's not a lot of them on the channel are really cool. The one or two Yankees fans are cool. My two Christian Press fans are cool. Spurs up 8-7. Kind of a slow game has slowed down over the last few minutes.
Carlos, I'll make you a deal. You get better, I'll get better.
Vassell, tough turnaround. Jay is contested and does not go in. Valanciunas with the rebound, gets it to Zion. We got a super chat I'll read in just a moment. Brendan Ingram out in three-point line, starts to drive, gets to the free throw line, out to Valanciunas, wide open for three. He'll take the three. He will miss the three. Zion with the putback, good. Christopher Roman with the $20 super chat. Thank you very much. That is very kind of you. He says, hurrah Spurs for win over Lakers. Merry Christmas, everyone, and to the best Spurs channel. And please don't dye your hair like Sohan, or maybe do bright Christmas red.
That's awesome.
And Ingram for three. Thank you, Christopher. Just for you, I'm going to give you a... Christopher, I'm going to give you one of these. Thank you, sir. TSR should go for a Santa look because it's Christmas time. No. Maybe Christmas. Spurs don't play Christmas Day. The Giants play the Eagles Christmas Day. Well, hello, Florent. Thank you for stopping in. Adrian, the Pelicans are a stacked team. This is not going to be an easy game at all. A little too stacked for some people. as in some of their players don't get any minutes.
I realize it's not a, everybody gets to play kind of situation, but he was playing so well.
Thing is, with injuries on any sports team, if you are currently taking somebody's position, well, not always, because I mean, probably the greatest example of a player losing their spot because of an injury is Drew Bledsoe getting hurt and Tom Brady taking his spot, and then the rest was history. I feel like that happened with the Cowboys. Did Tony Romo lose his job to Dak Prescott because of an injury? Or somebody else? I feel like Romo lost his job because of an injury. I'm not trolling. I honestly don't remember, but I think Tony Romo stopped being a starter because of an injury. I just don't know if it was because Dak took the spot or somebody else did, and then Dak took their spot. I'm a little rusty in my history between the transition from Tony Romo to Dak Prescott. I'm drawing a blank if there was somebody in between there or not. Trey Jones is good to play, Boudet. Rich, someone hasn't dyed his hair since before November 2nd. That is his natural hair color?
That can't be his natural hair color.
Really? It looks not...
No, I thought you could see roots.
Yeah. They have a guard named Kira, the Pelicans?
Oh. Testaverde went down, Romo went in.
That's way back, but after Romo, I thought Dak took his spot. Yeah, he lost his spot. Okay, Spur of the Moment just confirmed it. DC4, good evening to you, or actually good afternoon. We got Grogu here. And the main man.
Wow, I'm really behind you.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, good old Spurs YouTube latency. Actually, Romo became the starter when Drew Bledsoe, that's right. Drew Bledsoe lost his job twice, didn't he? He lost his job. That's what it was. Bledsoe lost his job to Brady and then to Romo. Both to injury. Vassell goes for 36 last game and now he's pulled. Yes, Kokushiba, that's an issue with that Vassell and a lot of our guys is they're inconsistent. They'll have a career game one night and the next night. Where are you? I'm having a hard time believing Jeremy Sohan's natural hair colors what's on his head and beard right now. Like you can see through his hair. There's dark there.
You can see the dark roots.
Yeah, that's definitely not his natural hair color. Oh, I thought it was filmed up by Danny. I was hoping you believe me. No. No. Wemby in the paint. Little jump hook. Good. Or jump push shot. We more like it. Good evening, Mars. 12-10 Pelicans up. 6 minutes to go. Valanciunas one-on-one with Wemby. Get it out to Ingram. Ingram against Brandon, both rocking the headband. Ingram get it back out to Valanciunas. He'll take the three. Ugly looking form. Zion flies up for the rebound over Keldon. I think Keldon's going to get whistled. Foul on Keldon. Has Keldon taken a shot in this game yet? By the way, yeah, Carlos. The Giants back to being the Giants again. It's Sean Robinson. Good evening, my friend from India. It's been a long time. I hope you've been doing well. As Sean always trolls me, telling me that he's going to get me a Ray Allen Miami Heat jersey.
Woohoo, Ray Allen.
No, Ray Allen. No, Ray Allen is not beloved by the San Antonio Spurs community. CJ McCollum runner in the paint. He's going to bounce around a few times and finally roll in. Nothing personal against Ray Allen. He was a phenomenal basketball player, but that game-tying shot in Game 6. He's the greatest UConn NBA player of all time.
Yeah.
Wemby with the ball right now and out. Three-point lane. Drops it off to Devin. Devin on the screen. Pulls up. Hits the three. There we go.
Boy.
I don't drink the Cowboy Kool-Aid Marauders. That's fair. Of course I remember that, Ashan. Yeah, good, man. Valanciunas in the paint. Double pump. Jump hook. Gets the bucket and one. Ray Allen belongs with Josh. Buzzy, good evening to you. Packers fans, thank you for stopping. Appreciate you coming in.
Mad at you.
Well, that's too bad. Stay mad. Valanciunas with the shot just over Wemmy's outstretched arm. 16-13, 5 minutes to go, and I got to think Wemmy's got to be... I just saw the update over here. Wemmy's out of the game. Dye my beard blue. Lance, I'm going to not do that. Valanciunas had a great game Friday against the Hornets. 29 points, 13 boards, and 4 assists in 37 minutes. Not too shabby. Few substitutions for the Spurs. Osman, Jones, and Collins all come in. Sohan of Vassell, the only starter, still out there on the floor. Cedi Osman with right now for San Antonio. 12 on the shot clock. Gets into Vassell. Vassell going to throw it back to Osman. I thought he was going to shoot that. Osman with the pick and roll. Collins drives in the paint. Throws up the layup. No good. Going to line for 2. Actually, now I can get you one because I'm actually doing well. Geez, feels weird I've been on this channel. Sean, you've been here since 2019, right? Right from the start? Appreciate that. Don't worry, Rich. The Giants in the offseason will trade for either their number 1 overall pick or number 2 overall pick, so the Giants can get either Caleb Williams or Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't think we really have anything to trade to get the 1st or 2nd pick. Evolve Gaming, I don't know what's going on with... So I understand you guys in Texas have a lot of games blacked out. And where I live, because I live in central Connecticut, usually, first free throw's no good. Usually the Nets games and Celtics games are blacked out because they're considered a local market on the NBA League Pass. Well, just today in numerous games, I've thrown on the Celtics on NBA League Pass, and now they're showing the games. So I don't know if something changed that I'm not aware of in regards to my market. And now the Celtics aren't considered part, like a home team for me because I don't live anywhere near Boston. Boston's like at least 90 minutes away. I don't consider that, and it's in a different state on top of that. So I didn't think I'd be able to do the Celtics and Spurs games or Nets and Spurs games, but it looks like I will be able to off NBA League Pass now. I'm not complaining. Pelicans ball, you gotta get shut up soon. This clock is down to 4. Ingram 1-on-1 against Osman. Turnaround Jay hits the rim, no good. Fight for the ball, and Demasel will get the rebound. Yeah, Fubu is expensive, Marauders. I have Sling for $40 a month, and that's just so I can have ESPN and TNT. Trey Jones drives the paint. Layup, no good. Sean, yeah, I remember those days. That 3 is good. I converted more to Trey Murphy for 3, by the way. Converted the channel more to just covering the teams that I follow as part of our community. I do occasional sports video, NBA videos on other teams, but just live streaming everything under the sun, like that first year was just too much. Similar to what Sir Cardinal used to do. He's kind of retired from live streaming, I believe, but he used to call games every night.
Oof.
Yep.
No.
Sometimes 2 games a night.
No.
Devin's 3 was no good. It's now the Pelicans ball. We're going to have a shot and 1.
If you're wearing your Keldon jersey, right?
Yeah, I'm wearing Keldon. Number 3. Spurs are not looking good here. Trey Murphy drove into the paint, gets fouled by Zach Collins, and he's going over the line. Carlos says, Rich, you explained this 1,000 times. Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Virginia are closer in it. So I lived in Massachusetts the first 30 years of my life, Carlos. Lived in Virginia for 10. Now in Connecticut for 5. Is Selena Gomez finally talking now, or am I the only one hearing that behind you? Sean, that is my girlfriend. Today's actually our 6-month anniversary. I made sure it was okay with her that I called the game on our anniversary, and she is a basketball fan, so yay me. And she was down with it. Kellen's back in the game. He's going to launch a 3. Nope.
And what did you get me for our anniversary, sweetheart?
A Demasel jersey.
Yeah, that's right.
And a little squishy Jean-Luc Picard.
Yes, sir.
Pelicans ball. Ingram's going to launch a 3. Oy vey. 25-14. Oh, my goodness. Everybody dropping where they live in the chat. That's nice. This is going to be a really tough game. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Spur of the Moment. Boo Day, I hope they win. I think their big win this weekend may have been that Friday game. I need the 4th. So, there's a joke here between me and my girlfriend, since we're in a timeout now, that if she had a hall pass, it would be Patrick Stewart. You know, hey, to each his own, right? So,
Him.
in her card, I wrote, unlimited hall pass for Patrick Stewart. Restrictions apply. Saying that she can sleep with him as much as she wants, but there's a restriction. This is a restriction. I got our little Jean-Luc Picard as well. Oh, he's on screen with you right now. I thought it was great.
It is great.
Should Definitely did not see that going.
No.
We're at a timeout, my friends. Phil says, man, we sure played great for the first 2 minutes of this game. Yeah, struggles in real sense. Spurs, in my opinion, should trade for Emmanuel quickly as he fits our timeline and he's the type of point guard we need in the starting lineup. Playmaker, I've seen people say that a lot. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Carlos. Anybody else that said congratulations? Giants could trade 2 first and 2 third-round picks with Waller for number 2. I don't think they're going to end up doing that. Hey, Sean, the Spurs are gaining a lot of fans with Wemby, which makes sense, and I get it. Some people are like, oh, people just like the Spurs now because of Wemby, but, my gateway to the Spurs was David Robinson. I started following the Spurs like halfway through his rookie year, and I think a lot of people are going to become Spurs fans through Wemby, and hey, you need a reason to like a team. And if that's what he brings people to the team, then so be it. I don't know what to say to that. Top 5 teams for Vic. Yes, Coach, that's actually a good way. I think it's top 6 defense with him and definitely top 4 worst. 2010 versus Giants. Romo gets sacked and breaks collarbone. Dak takes over for good. Is that what happened, Keith? I vaguely remember that now. Papa's testing Wemby to see what he can do without a point guard, setting him up. Thank you, Benjamin. The card doll looks horrible. Oh, wow.
Wow, ouch.
Jeez. Rich, if Wemby keeps outplaying Chet, but the Spurs keep losing, who do you see taking Rookie of the Year? Rookie of the Year's an individual stat, though. It's not a team stat. So if Wemby outplays Chet, then Wemby should get the Rookie of the Year. Now, MVP is... Or Rookie of the Year is, individual performance, I guess I should put more. Not what your team does. Whereas MVP, you can't be an MVP of a team that finishes 20 and 62. That's just not going to happen. You're not going to delete MVP. Your team's got to be at least winning. Ingram pull-up jumper is good, excuse me. The score is no good, what I meant to say. The Spurs are down by 13 already. Rough start. But I'm hoping Wemby gets Rookie of the Year. He's got a legit shot of it. He's got a legit shot at defensive player there. Doug McDermott drives in the paint, and he's going to get fouled by Cody Zeller. Going to go to the line for 2. Othani's always taken out early in the first quarter. Always. It is what it is. And not good. Good afternoon to you. Wembenbron beat the Lakers and can't beat the Pels. Wow. Carlos, you come up with a lot of interesting names for Wembayama, I will say. Very creative with that. And I know you're having fun with it. I'm glad you're having fun. Dougie's first free throw is good. Good evening, afternoon. I want to say good evening because I'm used to evening. Good afternoon, Jared. A lot of websites have their NBA rookie rankings with Wemby as number 1. Yes, Adrian. David Robinson was a great guy on and off the court. 100% with you on that one. Lionheart. Pelicans ball.
Lionheart, I agree.
That's a 3 for the Pelicans. Jose Alvarado's number 15, I think. I didn't have his number on my little playboard here. Dougie for 3, way off. Now fouling the Spurs, and we are getting beat up pretty good here in the first quarter. I'd have to look that season up playing Ricky. I don't remember what Westbrook did. Yep, Toby, the game where our opponent can't miss. Those are fun games. 2 free throws coming up for the Pelicans. They're in the bonus already, and they're looking to double up on us in points. Next free throw puts them up 32-16. Yeah, Sean, it's 2 hours. Aldridge didn't get a ring. He came here just a little too late. Nope, it's just another game where the Spurs throw up whatever.
Hey, Jared.
Second one's no good. Wemmy's back in. Let's close this first quarter strong. Get it back to single digits. Keldon Johnson's going to launch a 3. He's so streaky.
They all are.
They really all are. You're right. Osman with the defense. Couldn't break up the... Thought he broke up a play by the Pelicans. Pelicans get the ball back. 13 on the shot clock. And no defense in the middle. as Trey Murphy just flies in and throws down a huge dunk, and it's 33-16. Wow. Oh boy, this is not what I expected. This is our anniversary, Spurs. Play better.
I'm sure they can.
You know what? If it's a blowout, you'll see Jordan Hawkins. I think about that. Kellen's gonna launch another three. Oh my Atlanta. He's 0 for 3 right now. Now, Fallon Dougie on the other end. We're going to have 2 free throws coming up for the Pelicans. This is rough. Phil, they're playing well. And Toby, yes, settling for threes is not working. We saw that against the Rockets where they took... Was it the Rockets? We took 41 threes and only made 5? I feel like that was the Houston Rockets game a week ago. That was rough. Jared asked you a question. First free throws, no good. Jared, ask how you're doing.
Oh, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Sorry, I was a little preoccupied with what Bear was doing.
I'm preoccupied with Wedman Spurs. Better watch out because Zion can eat him like a chicken wing. David Robinson, Latrell Sprewell commercial. Marauders, I don't remember that. Missed both free throws. Toby, I think you can put why is blank shooting so many threes. Calm down, man, for our Spurs at times. Keldon with the ball again. He's going to drive into the paint. Pull up jumper. That he gets. So, yes, please attack a little more, KJ. Phil, I would love a Wemby dunk on Zion.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Najee Marshall misses a shot. Wemby with the rebound. Wemby will bring it up. Pelicans wanted the whistle, didn't get it. Trey Jones all over the place going into the paint to get out to Doug for a corner 3. That's short. Wemby rebound with the rebound. Oh, Wemby turnover. Najee Marshall beautiful behind the back pass. Runs over Chetty Osman. I think it's going to be a charge.
I feel like Chetty's been getting run over a lot.
Yeah, well. Looks like the team's walking the other way, so this is going to be an offensive foul on the Pelicans.
Phil, if we got a dunk on Zion for our anniversary, that would be a pretty great present.
A Chetty Osman jersey next? Probably not, Sean, because I don't know if he's going to be with the Spurs next season. He's been playing well off the bench. He's on an expiring contract. Or they could trade him before the trade deadline. Those type of players that are on expiring contracts, I would never get a jersey for them. That's way too risque. Although Fanatics does have the 90-day guarantee. Keldon Johnson in the paint gets the tough layup.
There you go.
This is the Keldon I want to see. Yeah, so just a heads up, Miss TSR.
Yeah.
If Devin's traded before the All-Star break, we can return your jersey.
Okay.
I did the math. I'm like, it just arrived a couple days ago. So, yeah, it'd be within the 90-day thing. That's actually cool they do that.
That is.
Because trades do happen, and you're Alvarado for 3 at the end, no good.
So we're within the window.
Yeah.
I'll be really bummed if he gets traded.
He's not going anywhere.
I don't think so either. He's not on the short list.
I believe the Giants game is probably over.
I believe you're probably right. Would you like your phone?
Yeah, I should do a quick video on that. NFL scores. What did the Giants end up losing by? Oh, let's say the greatest. They lost 24-6. So I should do it. I should do a reaction here. World broke his hand. Okay, thank you, Keith. I won't be wearing like the proper attire. Oh, I shut my phone off. Damn. That was not done well. Now it's going to take a minute for my phone to load up. Might not have enough time in between quarters.
Yeah. Possible.
Yep, I might have to do it during halftime.
Aww.
Edit.
Playmaker, you think you're trading all 3? Or do you think just something in that threesome?
Why can't I update my clock? There we go. Clock want to reset. Retrade Doug. That playmaker, that's actually one that's the 3 that are more than likely. I almost did a video on that today. She actually talked me out of it.
I love the video you did today.
The video about Wemby just making a huge turning the corner since playing center. I decided to go with that at the last second. And I think we've talked a lot about one of those guys being traded at some point. I think Osman has the highest trade value right now. expiring contract. I think he's around 28. Dougie's on an expiring contract. He's making $13 million. And then Graham does have a contract next year that's not guaranteed, and he's only 28. The problem is we're likely only going to get second-round picks for those players. We have 1 million second-round picks. You can only have so many guys on the roster, so something's better than nothing. I will say that something is always better than nothing, unless we can get a... I know those Spurs fans are all aboard trade for Bobo. Would you be up for trading, I don't know, player A? Or trading, I don't know, McDermott and Bobo for... McDermott for Bobo and another player to be named? Because salaries don't match there. Bobo's on a small contract with the Suns, and the Suns, I believe, are at the cap, so they would need to unload another player. Yes, Jared, the Giants are right back to being the Giants again. I'm not ready to give up on Blake Wesley. He was a first-round pick last year. I would hate to see the Spurs give up on him already. After year 3, if he's still a dud, then, hey, best luck to you. But I still would like him to spend time in Austin and hone his game.
Carlos, they're playing in San Antonio.
Murphy with 3, no good. Kelvin with the rebound. I don't remember Spreewell and Pay. I got to check that out. We are 1 and 10 from threes in the first quarter. Wow. And we turned the ball over right there. McCollum for 3. Wish. Dragon, it's what the trade rumors are right now. I would love the Spurs to grab Kai Soto for 2 reasons. I became, kind of interested in his story, and I think it'd be a fun story to watch. And let's be honest. Oh, my clock is not running at all. I didn't realize it's... Sorry about that. Clock is good now. My bad. One, it'd be a fun story to cover. And if anybody, being able to be mentored by David Robinson, Tim Duncan, work with Wemby, I think would help Kai's game. But 2, let's be honest, that would blow my channel, our channel up like nobody's business. The Filipino nation is very passionate about basketball. And if Kai Soto was on the Spurs, holy crap, you could put a 1 in front of our average viewers. What I mean by is, like, we had 200 people in the chat, put a 1 in front of that. We'd have at least 1,000 a night if Kai Soto was playing. Kai Soto Mania would be run a while, brother. Spurs ball. Oh, Wemby Mania for the moment. Wemby with the ball. Pull up Jay after the crossover dribble. In and out burger. Yeah, Coach, I just noticed it. It's running now. Struggle is real. McCollum guarded by Wemby. Gonna drive in the paint. He'll kick it out for 3. 3's no good. Wemby with the rebound. Our offense looks very stagnant this afternoon. I thought they'd have some momentum coming from that game, that big win against the Lakers.
They're
no momentum.
tired
They
after that effort.
shouldn't be. This Friday night. Wemby took a 3 and missed it, by the way. Nobody should be tired. Plus, these guys are all like 20.
And yet somehow it feels like their conditioning isn't up to snuff.
Sebastian, good afternoon, you. Spurs have 4 games this week. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We'll be live for all of them. Wemby with Wellington. I do have a long week. Wemby get it out to Dougie. Dougie's going to drive. Back out to Jeremy Sohan. 6 on the shot clock. Sohan. Turnaround tough. Jay. Air ball. Ball's out of bounds. And Pelicans ball. Holy crap, I just came back. Were we tied 12-12 when you came back? When you left Blazing Bacon? I'm fine with Devontae Graham leaving. Big hot emo dude Zab. Afternoon. Jorge, they might have partied after that. Alright, playmaker, I would be fine with that. If we can start unloading some picks. And he's doing a sew-in. Sebastian, my eye's a little better. The lighting is different today. McCollum for 3. This is rough. The eye's doing better, but the spotlight I use, the umbrella light, has been tough on my eyes, so I'm just using a regular overhead light, and then my hat's shadowing my right eye, which is making this much easier to do today. Dougie into the paint. Layup good. Nice drive by Dougie.
Blazing Bacon, he's not played at all yet today. He probably won't play today. I'm not happy.
Well, it's a blowout, so if it turns into a blowout, he will play. That's a long 3 no good Spurs ball. Yeah, we looked up Jordan Hawkins, and 2 of the last... Kelvin just drives by defense and throws down a little baby dunk. Dunk layup.
Points be points.
Pointer points. But Hawkins, 2 out of the last 4 games, one game he played 4 minutes, one game he played a minute.
It's breaking my heart.
Jeez, another 3 for the Pelicans. Is that their 9th 3, John? Man, the Spurs immediately turned the ball over, trying to get it deep down to Sohan, and this, oh my gosh. Good evening. I keep saying good evening. I'm sorry. I'm used to saying good evening. This is a day game, and I'm just totally thrown off by streaming during the day. Good afternoon, Odyssey. Albert, we can't do anything right now. The defense has been terrible. Zion with a nice pass, and nice job finishing by Dyson Daniels. Pelicans are up by 20. Toby, we need a Keldon driving the paint. A great effort by somebody. Keldon drives. It's like Keldon's been playing pretty well since those first 3 shots he missed. The first shot he took were all threes, and he missed all 3 of them. He's been playing very well, attacking the rim.
Oh, that's nice.
Jeremy Sohan with the interception gets it to Devin Vassell. Vassell back to Sohan. Sohan's gonna pick up his room and get it to Brandon. Brandon's gonna drive in the paint, get the layup, and miss the layup.
Oh, what did he get?
And now a turnover. Brandon in the paint. He'll throw down the old good.
Thunder Dunk of Justice.
Thunder dunk of justice, my friends. The Pelicans have a good roster.
Yeah, they do.
McCollum drives in the paint, misses the shot. Tipping by Zion is good. 48 to 37 minutes and some change to go. Spurs down by 18. Was he Marauders? Had no idea. Vassell for 3. Switch.
I'll take it.
I didn't know he got waived. Pelicans' tallest guy on the floor right now is Zion. He's like 6'7".
Yeah, but he's enormous.
He's really 6'7" wide, too. Wendy with an easy block. Huge. Fast break for the Spurs. So into the paint. Throw it at a what the?
There's a foul.
I know it's a foul, but then you just threw it at somebody in the audience. Yeah, Sohan did a fantastic job against LeBron Friday night, and no, not so much yet. We have a timeout. Spurs are down 48 to 33. Still early in the game. They can come back. If anybody wants to keep me posted on the Cowboys score, I'd be interested to see how that game's going. They play the Bills today. I think that's the game of the week, so that should be a fun one for Cowboys fans. Oh, well, hello, MG Shaboon. I don't know a lot about Lofton. I got to look up his stats. Kenneth Lofton Jr. 6'7", 275.
Whoa.
That's a big boy.
Yeah.
Power forward. Second year with Memphis. Only played 15 games, was getting 6.6 minutes per game. Only shooting 38% from the field and 30% from beyond the arc. Was not shooting well this year. Junior Gen Zebo was his nickname. When was he picked in the draft? When you guys are saying Kenny Lofton, I'm thinking of the baseball player. And I know that's not who you're talking about. So I don't know anything about this guy. Like, I have no idea when he was drafted. Let's see what his wiki says. He's undrafted. Undrafted. I mean, obviously the Grizzlies did not see anything in him. On April 9th, 2023, Lofton scored a career-high 42 points and put up a career of 14 rebounds on a 115-100 loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder in his first game as a starter. He also became the first player in NBA history to put up at least 40 points and 10 rebounds in a player's first career start since starts were officially tracked since the 1970-71 season. Wow! So there's potential there. Guess the Grizzlies didn't see enough potential. It's early. Yeah, the early start's really odd. Oh, see, Glaze Macon just mentioned he dropped 40 and 10. He's a big on. One of his claims to fame is he bodied Wemby either during World Cup play or Summer League. Okay. I haven't glazed and baking, or I forgot them. It's one of the two. Kellen is 4-4 in the paint. Toby, I was saying that earlier. As soon as he's been attacking the paint, things have been going much better. For him, at least. Yeah, I heard Morant's coming back. Kanda, a chosen one. Good afternoon to you. Vice is playing. I don't know if my player board's updated. Yeah, he's on there. German made 1 or 2 free throws. He's right here. 48-34. Spurs down by 14. Get this lead down to like 4 or 5 before the half. That's a long 2 by McCollum. No good with stepping on the line. One of my least favorite shots in the NBA is when you're stepping on the line shooting. I mean, you're going to miss a 3 at least. Branham shot no good. Collins swats the ball to CJ McCollum. And I guess that means Wemby's out if Collins is in. It does mean that. Remember, Jones drives into the paint. Going to get fouled. He's going to go to the line for 2. What's up, P Mart? Thank you for stopping in. Happy Sunday, everybody. Ooh.
Such delay. I have no idea how long ago that was.
It was just now. You're not that far behind anymore.
Oh, good.
I just changed the score to 49. Let me know.
Yep, there we go.
You're like 5 seconds behind now.
Oh, okay.
It's weird. I think you're behind when the stream starts, but then when there's an ad break, after the ad, it puts you more in sync with its. I don't know. Pelicans have just gotten to David Robinson's number, unfortunately. Spurs ball, Kellen will bring it up, and the Spurs just don't have the fire. And a bad pass by Keldon to Zach Collins in the paint, and that's an easy turnover for the Spurs, or easy pickoff for the Pelicans.
A lot of their passes have not been great tonight.
They're not playing with a lot of oomph today. That 3's no good. That was, I think, Valanciunas with the 3. Keldon will bring it up for the Spurs into the paint and loses the ball out of bounds. And we've been losing a lot of balls out of bounds. That's another turnover.
Did somebody
7 turnovers.
on the ball?
They're not playing very well.
No.
Bad entry paths, just that's back-to-back turnovers. Oh, sorry. Happy Monday morning. Whenever Collins is in, we cannot defend the paint at all. We seriously need a backup big. Our backup big was Bassey. He may be out indefinitely with that knee injury. Who the heck knows? I know somebody would say it's just a torn ACL, but multiple injuries to that one knee. I'm really worried about him. Brandon Ingram's pull-up jumper is no good. It is Spurs ball. A little over 5 minutes to go. Get up to Sohan. Out to Osman. Osman's going to drive to the paint. Difficult layup in traffic. It's going to bounce around a few times, and it'll go in. I'm drinking water. Always water, P-Mart. Nerd Gamer, good afternoon to you. By the way, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. We're trying to get to 75 thumbs up, I believe, as Zion gets a tough bucket in the paint. It's going to be tough to get thumbs up today. It's a Sunday afternoon. The Cowboys are playing this afternoon, so any help would be appreciated. Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! Lascelles pull-up jumper is no good, and then Zach Collins just tried to dunk air. And nothing in his hands when he was putting that back. Valanciunas is wide open for 3. He'll take the 3. Boy, his form is awful.
I will vouch for him. It's just water.
Sohan just stepped out of bounds with his naturally colored hair. Vodka water. Oh, gross. No way it's where we go. Spurs don't be expected to be active at the trade deadline? Huh. That's a little surprise. They've been very active the last few years. Well, thank you, Sans family. Appreciate number 59 on the thumbs up. Sunday streams are always tough. It's a Sunday afternoon. It's holiday season. It's football. And as big as the NBA is, the NBA cannot compete with the NFL. It just can't. Zion's going to drive baseline. Gets blocked by Collins, but also fouled going to the line for 2. Rich, this game is done. The boys are 9 at say. Just look at how he turned the ball. Toby, I'm a little worried about this game. Show us Selena. Okay.
Yes, please.
When you're ready, come and get it.
speaking of music, good news today.
Oh yeah.
So I mentioned in the previous stream, maybe it was Friday night stream. I'm not sure if what lyrics I'm gonna put down on the song yet. Now that the more I think about it, the Rage Against the Machine cover I did of "Killing in the Name of," that I did my own kind of political version of it. I found out I still have just the music tracks.
And it sounds good.
You liked it, so I can just rewrite the vocals, the lyrics, redo the vocals, and then we'll have either a Spurs song or a New York Giants song that will be with the "Killing in the Name of" music. So I was like, all right. Don't know what I'm gonna do on there yet. I had an idea for Tommy DeVito, but then DeVito played like crap today. And I'm like, well, and I actually said that to you. Watch him play like crap today. Mm-hmm. Collins in the paint, gonna throw up a tough layup. Good. Let's get a run together going. I don't know if I said that right. Let's get a run going. Whatever. Zion in the paint, little jumper is gonna roll off the rim, fight for the ball, and finally Zach Collins will come down for the rim. Valanciunas is one out of bounds.
Push it up.
You got a 5-on-4. Osman drives in the paint, gets it to Collins. Collins out to a wide open Trey Jones for three. Because Trey Jones for three is as good as a turnover. He started the season off shooting a three okay. I can't remember the last time he made a three.
Ooh, request for the fly laugh. It's my favorite.
Listen, I don't do requests.
Oh, okay.
Because
Thank you, my love.
I am a machine. No, really. Miss TSR says I'm really good in bed.
Yes, no.
Whoops. Let's just do the cry laugh there, but it's moving right along. Demisel is going to shoot a technical free throw and miss said free throw. I'm just glad DeVito wasn't a concussion.
Yeah.
Yes, Phil, it was a legal hit.
Moment.
It was a good hit, a good legal hit. Well, I don't want to say good legal hit, but DeVito's slide was late, so when he got hit, it was totally legal. And the way his head bounced off the ground, I was like, you got to be kidding me. The Giants just like crap today. Valanciunas was hit with the tee. Doesn't matter. We didn't get a point off of it. Our defense needs to tighten up, and the offense needs to wake the fudge up. Alvarado for three, as soon as they say that. It was a flopping tech. Wemby down the other end. Can't complete the alley-oop. Spurs trying to go fast break, and that just did not work. And this has just been a terrible... Ingram drives in the paint, gets the jumper. Butterfly, good afternoon to you. Butterfly, it's this is our 6-month anniversary for me and TSR, and this is how the Spurs are going to play us. Collins in the paint, throws it up, and it's going to go around the rim and out. Man, if the Spurs end up losing bad today, I don't know if there's got to be at least something that can cheer me up after the game.
I might be willing to help with that.
All right. Zion misses in the paint. Wemby will bring up the loose ball. Wemby will get up to Collins. Man, these passes look so lazy by some of our guys. Osman for three. Good. Osman's playing well off the bench. He's efforting. Quick thought on Collins. I don't see us moving him unless Toronto is able to fall for the same trick twice for a first-round pick. No, he's not going to Toronto. What are your thoughts about showing some funny Spurs memes during timeouts? I don't have any. The problem is, so I use OBS, Open Broadcast Software, and I don't use the Streamlabs version. I have the actual, just the software. And, wow, Coyote really he's like floating. There's nothing holding him there.
It's Coyote power.
He's like using the force. I mean, it looks like he's standing on Selena Gomez's shoulder.
Sliding down, babe.
Like, let me hide her real quick. Look.
Very slowly sliding
He's
down.
just really just floating in the air right now. I'd have to do a lot of scrolling, and I'd kind of like having everything where I can get at it real quick. So probably not. CJ, good afternoon to you. Damn, Spurs is right. Thank you, Butterfly. Chipotle always cheers me up. Yeah. I don't have pink eye. It never was pink eye. What's up, Howard from the West Indies? A Yamamoto signing with the Dodgers would cheer me up. Spur of the moment, the Lakers are a playoff team. I know, don't hashtag me. They didn't have Anthony Davis or D'Angelo Russell. I get that. The thing is, when you win a game, you hope that you build off that momentum a little bit. And I didn't expect the Spurs to win against the Pelicans. I was hoping they would. But I didn't expect us to be down by almost 20 at halftime. There he goes. We actually kind of did our thing yesterday. We went to see Godzilla -1, which was
so good.
fantastic. Godzilla -1.
Good.
Recommended. If you're a Godzilla fan,
Highly recommended.
and if you're not a Godzilla fan, we went out to lunch and got churros. That wasn't our lunch. I had fajitas, she had tacos, and then churros for dessert. And then last night I went to Hooters for the UFC. And then today I made lunch and chocolate chip cookies. We exchanged gifts. And
We're spending time together.
yeah, spending a lot of time together. Let's just leave it at that. Well, hello, Andrew. What's up, Amar? We did suck today. That game was rough. He's talking about the Giants game. Anyway, it's not sure in the chat. KL5, good afternoon. There's still a lot of time left in the game. If the Spurs can blow games all the time, why can't we come back? So they try Wemby, Mamu, Sohan, Devin Branham. I don't see that happening whatsoever, Chris. Mamu's barely getting playing time as it is. I just don't see them starting him.
Thank you, Andrew.
I don't want to think about the Dodgers. Thank you, Andrew. Pelicans ball, 2.5 minutes to go, and they're up by 17. Zion will drop it off to Ingram, pull up jumper. No good. Wemby flies in for the rebound. Wemby's got to have like 6 or 7 boards now at least. Osman will bring it up, drives into the paint, all out of control, and a tough shot by Chetty Osman. Osman's playing fantastic today. He's really efforting. Andrew, I'm making shrimp jambalaya. Hall of Fame struggles real. Offensive foul on the Pelicans. On Herbert Jones, it's Spurs well. CJ, you were at the Chiefs game? Dude, listen, things are so bad for the Patriots. I live where the Patriots are shown every week on CBS. They bumped the Patriots this week for the Jets and the Dolphins. I think that's the first time in my life here living in Connecticut. Well, my 5 years in Connecticut, the Patriots have been bumped. They never get bumped. Watch your video earlier and you said in the game started at 3:30. KL5, yes, there is a time zone. I should have said 3:30 Eastern. I did put a community note up, but I know everybody doesn't see the community notes. There's a lot of channels I follow. I don't see their community notes till like the next day or not at all sometimes. It is Spurs ball. Zach Collins right now with the Z-ball gets it to Osman. Osman going to drive back in the paint, spins around, loses the ball out of bounds. That's going to be still Spurs ball. Rich, I need you to mail me some of the... I don't think mailing shrimp is going to be ideal. Just throwing that out there. I don't think you want that. Spurs get the ball in bounds, get to Osman. Osman runner paint. Osman with another bucket. He's efforting today. I saw Wemby has 9 rebounds, by the way.
Does he?
Yep. Jones gets blocked by Wemby. Wemby's getting the rebounds and blocks today. I don't think he's done a lot offensively yet. But I've said this all year. If Wemby's not cooking offensively, he's still probably cooking defensively. He's not one of those players that's a liability on both ends. Or liability on one end, should I say. And now Wemby's going to get fouled. Bill Belichick may have coached the last game with them. Try ice, Bill. It's not happening. I'm sorry, my man. I know you want the shrimp jambalayas, but... Actually, the Giants were eliminated from the playoffs today. I did not make breakfast, Andrew. What did you have for breakfast?
I had yogurt.
She had yogurt. Wemby at the line for 2, that's right. Yeah, we kind of just... I had cereal, she had yogurt. We just kind of did our own thing. Toby, he's not shooting as much. 7th pick in the NFL draft, it looks like. Jorge, the offense has not been clicking today. Yet. Wemby's second free throw. Wemby made 1 or 2 at the line. I have no idea how many points he has, but I don't think it's very many. Actually, I can take a look. Oh, maybe a league pass just froze up. Wemby has 10 and 9. Wow, the game really did just freeze up.
There we go.
It just reloaded, but I don't think... Yeah, my clock is still running. Game's probably behind. That 3-pointer is no good. Zach Collins with the rebound. Spurs can... I'm not going to say anything. I always jinx us. Wemby's going to take a 3. There we go.
There you go.
Spurs on an 11-01 in the last minute 45. I didn't realize we're on a huge run. Ingram for three. Brandon Ingram hits a three. Puts it right back to 12. Andrew was nice to get that win Friday. Very nice. Devin Vassell way on 3-point. Takes a long butt three. No good.
I don't know why he took that shot.
2 for 1. So there was about 30 seconds left on the game clock. So by taking that shot, the Spurs should hold for the last shot of the half. It's pretty common. It just, a lot of times you get bad shots from those. A lot of empty seats in the arena. I will say that. Ingram for three. No good. Osman with the rebound. We got 5 seconds to try to do something. Osman sprints up the court, and I think he just got fouled. He did. He's going to go to the line for 2. And I think we're not live. We're not. Oh, I guess we are. Touchdown Bills. That's right. It's Dallas and Buffalo. And there's going to be a lot of Cowboys fans rooting for the Giants. Giants have played the Eagles twice in the last 3 weeks. Chetty Osman at the line for 2. 2 shots. First free throw's good. We got the David Robinson's number. I don't hate Braun fans. I just question their life choices. That's a good one. That's a good one, Phil. I don't hate LeBron either. I've actually said to my girlfriend that I respect what he's been able to do this year at his age and how many miles are on his body. It's just some of the things he said in press conferences or whatever, the decision, the team jumping. It's not his... The one thing I don't like on LeBron, the one thing I'll criticize on his on-court play the most is the flopping. I don't know if he's not doing it anymore because of the technicals, but he's such a talented player, and he's so big he doesn't need to do it. And those antics at times just look really grade school. Otherwise, I mean, yeah, I know there's some games and series where he's disappeared, but you know, he's not Jordan, he's not Kobe. He's a great player, but he's not one of those guys that just wants the ball all the time, because he's also a distributor, which is why he's is he in the top 10 all time for assists? He's just a different player. All right, let's take a look at the halftime stats. Let me put halftime up. All things considered, this could be much worse.
Yeah.
This could be much, much worse than it is. So I'll take a 10-point deficit into halftime. I prefer a 10-point lead. The third quarter, the Spurs have been the worst third quarter team all year, pretty much. Though they did play the Lakers well. And I actually heard a stat. Check this out, my friends. The third quarter against the Lakers was only the second third quarter they've won this year.
Oh.
Yeah. So, anyway, let me pull the halftime stats. We'll talk about who's playing well and who's not. Hey, Bear's finally awake.
He's been awake. He's just
Ranking. All right, for the Pelicans, Zion with 7, Ingram with 16, Jones with 2, Valanciunas with 3, McCollum with 15. He always plays us well. Off the bench, Pelicans going with a deep rotation today. Marshall with 3, Zeller with 0, Alvarado with 4, Murphy with 9, Daniels with 2, Hawkins with 0. I didn't realize Jordan Hawkins was out there.
Yeah, for about 30 seconds.
5 minutes. He
Same
played
thing.
5 minutes, and he had 1 rebound. And he finished with a plus... Well, okay. +1. I didn't realize he was out there. I had no idea. I probably didn't recognize him because I'm forgetting what he looks like because he's not playing. For our San Antonio Spurs, Jeremy Sohan having a rough game. He's missed all his shots. 0 for 3. Only 3 points. We're going to need a lot more out of him, Spurs fans. Keldon Johnson with 8 points. He's made all his 2-pointers, missed all his 3-pointers. He does have 3 turnovers in the first half. That was not helpful. Victor Wembanyama with 10 points and 9 rebounds and 3 assists and 3 blocks, so well on his way to a double-double. Devin Vassell with 6 points, but only 2 of 6 from the field. And Malachi Branham with 6 points. No assists by Branham. None. And 2 turnovers. Our starting lineup has 8 assists to go with 7 turnovers. That's not going to get it done. Off the bench, Zach Collins with 2. Doug McDermott with 4. Osman's been fantastic with 12, and Jones, is it me or Jones' offense disappearing lately? I don't know what's going on with Trey Jones. I like Trey. I don't think he's the point guard of the future, but I do like him. I do think he's a very good backup. He played 9 minutes, so his minutes have been getting cut lately. Over 2 from the field, 2 assists, no points. I don't. Is it just me, or are his minutes getting cut? And lately, his offensive production is down. I don't know what's going on with him. Maybe he's injured. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking things, Spurs fans, but something just seems not right. I don't know. Osman could be a keeper. Pelicans have the worst commentators. What's up, Mike? I wouldn't say we have no shooters of fame. We have streaky shooters, extremely streaky shooters. Demisel, when he's on, looks great. Keldon Johnson, when he's on, looks great. But when they're off, they're off. By the way, Tony Parker Day in San Antonio. And Tony Parker's coming out into the middle of the floor to say something. I started this on Cardinal LeBron talk, so I'm going to stop. I'm the only one here for and I think some... Yeah, Carlos, probably not the place to bring up the Lakers. Primarily a Spurs channel. There's some bad blood between the Spurs and Lakers from the playoff series, a hot front battle for the last few decades. So I can see why people might not be... but I don't give any crap for it. And I've given you my take on LeBron. I'm very transparent. Not the biggest fan of him, but I respect his abilities on the NBA court. And he is on my Mount Rushmore of greatest of all time. Tony in the house.
Very handsome. Oh, hi there.
Looks like Miss TSR is digging Tony Parker. She'd like a little TP, it looks like. Said it great to be home. Thank you. That's it. Oh. Are they putting his jersey up in the rafters?
Yeah.
That's cool. Can I angle that? Trying to see if I can show you Tony's jersey in the rafters at least. That's me. Where's my TV? I can't do it. Screw it. There's Tony's jersey in the rafters. Oh, you got to see it for a second. I turned my camera on. Show jersey in the rafters. Saw the live footage for like 1 second. I don't think you can get in trouble for that. I know you can't. In the end, you got to see my room. He did not see you, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I went this way around the...
I appreciate that.
You're not wearing much, so I didn't think it would be appropriate.
True.
Fashion flexing, good afternoon to you. The eye's doing much better. I went to a doctor again Friday. They have another follow tomorrow. They said it's just an aggressive inflammation. They don't think there's anything to be worried about. It is getting better. It's just very slow and annoying.
Well, you're getting different medicine tomorrow, aren't you?
Stronger medicine if it gets to Walgreens tomorrow. Sorry if you had a discussion, but why are we actually surprised that Osman is so amazing? I feel like he's got that Manu-esque effort in every game. Oh, come on, Andrew. It's not going to be copyright for 1 second. I think with copyright, it has to be like the video. It's gray, but for showing 1 second, they're not going to care. They would have to. Somebody in the NBA would have to actually come in here, and then I don't think they could make a copyright argument because I didn't even show the game. I showed Tony Parker's jersey in the rafter. Tony does look good. It is so low, right, Andrew? It is, but it's not too bad. Fashion Flex, are you the one who was mentioning HLB 27? I think it's an eye doctor. I don't know if they would even know what that is. It's the second time I've had this issue in 2 years, though. And this time it's lasted much longer. Someone needs to step up this half. Wemby and Osman can't do it alone. Sakira Parker, that's fair. Any relation to Tony, by the way? Yes, they're playing very well. I mean, the team as a whole. The defense has gotten bad again. We've been up 61 points in the first half. And the offense was very stagnant at times. Yeah, new Selena. We've had this Selena here before. Not going to lie, the Spurs starting 5 is more like a bench. Yes, I am fashion flexing. It's actually, I don't have it here. Those are eye drops. I should put an eye drop in. It's prednisolone. It's not prednisone. It's prednisolone. It is a steroid. They're going to put me on a stronger one starting tomorrow. Doctor said doesn't feel like there's anything to worry about. No other anything else going on. So We'll see. Hopefully I'll be okay. It's definitely annoying. I wear my contacts as little as possible to help the eyeball out. I'm only wearing my contacts when, like, I went to Godzilla. I watched those yesterday. I did wear my contact again last night for the UFC. Today I've only had my contact in for this game, and I'll take it right back out after the game. Yeah, I was going to say Kokoshibo. I was like, really? You don't think... Never mind. That wasn't a good take because I forgot about Wemby. My eye butterfly, my zombie eye, it's still pink. It's healing, but it's taking forever. I'm not as light sensitive, and I appreciate you guys, asking about it. Not as light sensitive. The pain is definitely nowhere near it was 2 weeks ago, but it's just slow. It's just being slow.
Well, and some days it looks like it's getting better. Some days it looks like it's getting worse.
Look into my eye, you will see the Spurs fan in me. Take my hand, we'll go on a walk, and we'll go check out Spurs Talk, 'cause we're buddies, and we're free. I don't know.
You are doing a real Bert and Ernie thing with the two of them.
I don't know. No fashion. Actually, it happened at night. I just felt a little pain at night and no eye trauma before that. Really weird. Women fashion, 9. It's third down for Dallas. All right, Mario. Thank you for stopping in. Miss TSR, are you taking good care of our Rich?
Actually, he's been taking care of me since my knee surgery. I've not been doing a lot of taking care of him. He's doing a lot more taking care of me. And taking care of Bear.
Yeah, it's probably shifted. The taking care of duties are probably, 80-20 right now?
Yeah, you're definitely doing a lot more.
TSR, leave the singing to Miss TSR.
Yeah, you don't want to hear me sing.
We lost, Rich. Your eyes are just strained. Have you tried putting a tea bag on your eye? There's so many ways I could go with that butterfly. I'm just not going to say anything. Spurs, yes, they are both playing at the same time, James. Well, for me, it was the Giants and Spurs playing at the same time, but the Giants game was over. Speaking of which, I did want to do a video about the Giants losing. A quick YouTube short. I think I can do that in 1 minute and just drive you guys crazy with the Go Spurs Go thing over and over and over again.
Okay.
I am an okay singer. I'm goofing around here, but I am much more comfortable in a metal voice, which if you guys checked out TSR Music, the last playlist on the channel, it's much, much, much more my thing. Significantly much more my thing.
He actually has a really nice voice when he's singing. Don't let him fool you.
You can get a Selena GIF. This is actually me singing on this Selena GIF.
When you're ready, come and get it. Na, 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 na.
I haven't heard Emmanuel quickly possibly coming here. A warm tea bag? How long should that tea bag be in place? I'm just asking us a question. I don't know where Selena's from.
From San Antonio.
Is she from San Antonio? Oh, I really didn't know that. I don't know a lot about her. Yeah, I don't want to force a Giants video right now. No, I can always do that later.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing all Spurs gear, which feels weird. It just feels wrong. I got a wall of Spurs behind me.
Yeah, I would be. Oh, Carlos, that's very sweet. Thank you.
Thank you, Carlos. She will probably be on screen with us at some point in the future. I'd say by 2029. Odyssey, are you singing a Typo Negative song? I'm trying to remember how it goes. Corpus Crusade. She need Corpus Crusade. I know the song you're talking about. It's called Christian Woman, I believe, off Typo Negative's Bloody Kisses. Corpus Christi. Selena. Oh, she's from Corpus Christi. Oh. Oh. I was thought he was singing a Typo Negative song. What happened to... I don't have a Tony Parker jersey, B. Ryan. His jersey's up in the rafters in San Antonio. His number's retired. Yes, it will, Toby. In my opinion, Becky G is more... A lot of people seem like Becky G, but I remember looking her up, but I don't remember... I think I said she was cute.
Yeah, you did.
Zion is non-existent, and that's the scary thing because the Pelicans are still up by 10. Kokoshiwa, I think Wemby will get the 14 rebounds as long as the game stays close, which I hope it does. I don't want the Spurs to get blown out. Those terrible games to call. I am eyeballing a Tony... Actually, I am eyeballing it. Don't you guys get on here and outbid me. There's a Tony Parker jersey on eBay right now that I'm looking at. It went up this weekend. I'm watching it. It ends in 6 days, I think. It's a 2002-2003 NBA Finals authentic Tony Parker San Antonio Spurs size 40. So it's an extra large, a little big, but still fine. But it's the 2002-2003 Hardwood Classics Finals journey from Mitchell. And right now it's $550. It'll go up more than that. It's in Florida. The guy's got 100% feedback rating. So I trust that it's a new jersey when he says it's new. So that's what I'm looking to get on the wall. So I'll probably bid up to... What do you guys think? Actually, the price tag is on. He still has the price tag on the jersey. It was a $300 jersey when it was released 20 years ago. So maybe, I don't know, 75? If I can get it for 75 or less, and then Parker will be on the wall. So that's what I'm looking at right now. We'll try to win that for the channel.
And you've been looking at jerseys.
I've been watching Tony Parker for a month now. Oh, damn it! If you haven't get a chance, watch the video that we put up on the channel earlier today about Wemby stats as center. It's only like a 4.5-minute video because I talk very fast because I'm excited in it. But if you get a chance, watch the video we uploaded on the channel earlier about Wemby playing at center, and the stats that are on that brief video are just like, wow, he's killing it. Zion is ready to call DoorDash and eating 20 nuggets with large soda and french fries, so he's ready. What?
Rich did suggest we send him some donuts this morning.
I did?
You did.
No, I said the Spurs should send Zion some donuts. Slow him down. You never thought it would happen. Coming soon to theaters near you. The team up that was impossible. Star Wars meets Star Trek.
Oh, God.
Start at third.
You're going to be really sad when I take the card back to my house.
No, I'm not.
You'll still have Coyote.
I also have Coyote and Grogu. That's a foul on the Spurs. It starts off, and 2 free throws coming up for Zion. James, I'd be fine with him coming in the game. I'm getting DoorDash, but I don't know what to order. Unhappy face. Something you like? Zion's first free throw is no good. Pizza, yes. Had pizza for lunch, B. Ryan.
Pizza is never the wrong answer.
Pizza's not. It's something new that they got at Walmart. Their frozen pizzas are okay, and they got a new like spinach and Alfredo pizza, and it's good. You missed them both. Let's get it to single digits, my friends. Single digits, come on. Kellen thought about a 3, pulled it down. Drives into Zion, he's going to get fouled. Big body and a bigger body. The only dunk Braun does from Dunkin' Donuts. I actually like Dunkin' Donuts. I go there once a year, maybe. When Mama TSR passed away, she had a Dunkin' Donuts gift card that still had money on it, like $15. So I was like, I'll use it once in a while. Spurs ball after the foul. We get into Branham. Branham over to Kellen Johnson. 13 on the shot clock for KJ. He's going to start to drive in the paint. Back out to Devin, and that's going to be tipped out of bounds. Stays Spurs ball. 11.5 minutes to go. Shrimp jambalaya tonight at the TSR household. I'm just watching myself on your computer. Yeah. Devin, stop for 3. Spurs are slowly coming back here. Slowly come back.
Very sad and pathetic looking face.
Yep. You guys understand why he can't come hang out with me. Brandon Inwards will launch a 3. Dang it. Why did every time we hit a 3, they go hit a 3? Why is my chat on top chat and not live chat? That's an alley-oop to Devin. He goes and throws down the old
Thunder Dunk of Justice.
Yep, Devin can heat up and get going here in the third quarter. Valanciunas would have... Man, his form is just god-awful, but he hits the jumper. Yeah, whatever. 66-56. Spurs keeping it around, or the Pelicans keeping it at double digits. And now Wemmy gets fouled. Spurs are going to get in the bonus here quick at this rate.
Oh, I agree with B. Ryan.
I was hoping they'll win against LA. I said that too. Not the inner basketball gods, B. Ryan, but I thought they'd come with some momentum in this game, a lot of energy, and they came out kind of flat. Now another foul. Dang. How are your buddy friends, Rich, that you used to do your videos with? You must be talking about the Whackbag Film guys. I still, so one of those guys, my buddy Ken. He's one of my best friends. I've known him for over 30 years. He's doing very well. The rest of the crew, I still hang out with a few of them on occasion. Everybody's doing well in that group. Then there's also my friend. Actually, there's a lot of people in that group. There's also Bri, Tim, and Jeff. Communicate with them on a regular basis. So I'm for 3 no good. Just saw Jeff last night. Jeff used to be on the channel. We did the UFC reactions live. We now go to Hooters to watch them. Zion with right now for the Pelicans. Drives in the paint. Gets the reverse layup. Jeremy Zion in the paint. Out to Devin for 3. No good. Just a little short. Valanciunas with the rebound. The Pelicans get the ball at the court. They're up 68-56. And now Devin's going to call for a reach and foul. They're counting that bucket? That's an and one. They gave him the continuation. I heard that whistle well before the shot. Foul there. He takes a step and then... How is that? That's BS. We have an injured Cowboy on the play. Uh-oh. Ingram's killing us tonight. He has 21 points already. Make that 22, and it's back to 15 points. Held on a 7-0 run in the last minute.
Third quarter is not our quarter.
No. Gonna make it our quarter tonight. Women third quarter is gonna get 20 points this quarter. So man in the paint, little jump hook is gonna bounce off the back of the rim and no good. Missing shots like that is not gonna get us back in the game though. Calder with a nice steal, playing some Dion Zion, nice reach in, or actually it's more of a reach around steal. I said it. Keldon Euro stepping in the paint, misses the shot, put back is no good. Nice steal, but you got to finish what you started if you're going to take it down coast to coast. Getting in there. McCollum going to throw up a wild shot. He gets fouled, and I think he might go to the line for 2. Zach Martin. These refs are horrific. Look, it was a foul. I just don't think the continuation should have been there. But I'm not a ref, so what do I know? Down by 15. And we're 9 minutes to go.
How are we doing on likes?
I don't know how we're doing on likes. And subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, would appreciate you doing so, as we are, I think, a pretty cool sports community, and I'd like to be like a mold. I'm a fun guy. So, I mean,
You're a fun guy.
I am a fun guy. Be sure to sub up if you haven't done so, especially if you're a San Antonio Spurs fan. I mean, if you're a Spurs fan, I don't know why you would not be subscribed to the channel. If you're a passerby as a Giants fan or Yankees fan, we'll have more of that content coming in the future. Giants content is starting to a little bit more of that lately, and Yankees will be back next year as well. Jeremy Soin with ball into the paint, right at Valanciunas. Little jumper off the glass, good. How do teams do this to us? Phil, I don't know. Headed to the locker room. Homer Martinez, good afternoon to you. These referees have been doing nothing but blowing whistles here in the third quarter. This is awful. I don't like games, even if it's beneficial to my team, where the refs are just blowing the whistle over and over and over again, and it's been like that in this game a lot in the third quarter. Non-shooting foul. We have a drive to the hoop. McCollum won the foul. Didn't get it. Missed a shot at his first ball. Down by 15, and the Pelicans are already in the bonus. Wendy for 3.
Oh! Nice.
Yeah, why is he coming to me? You yelled.
He's been trying to get to you this whole
Wemby for 3. 13 points for Wemby. 11 boards. How about Mr. Third Quarter tonight? We need it. The Spurs are down by 12. That corner 3 by Jones is no good. Fight for the board, and Valanciunas punches it out to McCollum. McCollum get over to Ingram. Ingram's going to launch a 3. And thank God he missed it. I was going to say, every time the Spurs make a 3, Ingram gets a 3.
Oh.
Another third chance opportunity. Offensive board for the Pelicans. Valanciunas finishes at the rim. Not a dunk, but just a little putback. Brandon will drive in the paint. Out to Devin Vassell. Vassell, he'll just launch a three. Getting a little three happy right now. Sohan with the offensive rebound. He's going to pull up with a J. No good.
Oh.
Come on, man. I'm at the right age, Carlos. Thank you, Homer. He says, click that thumbs up. Damn it. Ingram with a bucket, and it's 77-61. Right back to 16. We make a little push, and then it's like we take one step forward and then two steps back. We come together because opposites attract. It ain't fiction, just a matter of fact. Okay, I'm stopping. I'm just trying to see if I can remember the lyrics, and clearly I can. Mr. Savage, I just put Spurs, man. I like Jeremy. He's got a lot of holes in his game. It is what it is. But like Homer said, if you could hit the thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Looks like this. If I can find it right there.
Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go!
And if you ain't down with the thumbs up, Chuck Norris. Because we like to have fun here. Yep, I think the Spurs actually...
Aww.
Spurs are going to come back and win this game. I'm going to go on record saying that. The Spurs are going to at least be competitive the rest of the game. The Spurs will keep it to 10 or less. I don't like you, Kawhi. I don't like you. Man, Pop has a lot of to keep Sohan out there. That dude has no offensive or defensive production. Actually, Anthony, he played LeBron very well. I saw a stat that LeBron scored, like, I think 1 point with Sohan on him. Like, according to some stats, like, with 5.5 minutes of direct one-on-one defense, he had, like, 2 assists, 1 point, a foul turn. Like, Sohan actually defended him well. He's like a lot of guys on our team, though. He's inconsistent. Offensively, defensively. It's a young team. They have no consistency. It's been like this the last few years where you'd see a play. Lonnie Walker, with all due respect, was Mr. Inconsistent on the Spurs, would go out and drop 30. And you'd think, man, Lonnie just had an awesome game. He's turned a corner, and then tomorrow he comes out and scores 0. And you think, well, he's not the guy. And he has like a week of 8 to 10. Then he drops 25 again. You're like, oh, he's coming out partying. Then he had 3 the next game. That's a lot of our guys. They're just so up and down. Vassell had a career night the other night with 36, and he's had some big shots tonight, but he ain't scoring 36. LeBron is 38. If you can't defend a 38-year-old man, then what? Well, Toby, he may be 38. He still can play. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
He can still play. I know he's up there in years. And he still has the basketball IQ. I know, Amajlu. I feel you. Wemmy's been playing pretty good. I think he's having a fairly efficient game. I don't think he's taking a ton of shots. I don't know. Keldon with the ball right now for San Antonio. Guarded 1-on-1 with Zion. Screen with Wemby. And turns the ball over again. Keldon, what is with you tonight? Now he gets a steal. Gets it up to Devin. Fast break to get to Malachi. Malachi's just going to fumble the ball.
Oh.
And they get bear hugged by Zion. That's a foul on Williamson.
Tracy, thank you.
Oh, I just see anniversary by somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Tracy. Come on, Spurs. Yeah, win on our anniversary. Sohan's 1-7 H3? Well, I can't really defend that. 1-7? Brandon at the line. First free throw's good. I mean, you can't win with your starter shooting. It's a liability. And if he's not putting out good defense, he's not helping you win. I said that about Dougie earlier. I like Doug McDermott, but he's an offensive specialist. And if he's not scoring offensively, then he's a liability because he's not good defensively. Coach Chivo, we are the worst third quarter team in the NBA.
Yes.
That's not even close. I'm Neb. Good afternoon to you. Thank you. It's your boy Rico. Sohan and picks for Quigley. Daniel, I'm not ready to give up on Sohan yet.
No, I think there's something there. He just hasn't figured it out yet.
He is only 20, though, isn't he, guys? Isn't he still 20? Do we want to give up on a 9th overall pick from last year that's only 20 already?
Well, and who was not exactly put in a position to succeed at the beginning of the season.
No. Ingram, what a nice move to get Wemby off his feet. Hits the bucket. Michael, a lot of Spurs fans feel like that. Rich, you just learned just to read the first 12 words and you know the rest of the sentence? Mags, what? I don't know if I understood that comment, Carlos. Wemby with the ball, just takes a pull-up J. Off the rim, no good. Yes, way too early up on Sohan. Some folks want to give up on Blake Wesley. I say wait till year 3. That's a miss. Wemby with the rebound. Spurs down by 16. Both teams in the bonus. And Wemby just throws it right into the hands of Herbert Jones. Come on, Wemby. That was a terrible pass. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Pelicans. There's been a lot of lazy passes tonight.
Yeah, they need to work harder in practice.
Kellen's been sloppy. Just really a lot of the whole team at times. You're done with Sohan. I want him to work. Here's what I'll say about any of our guys. Whether you like them or not, you really should hope they succeed. Because if they succeed, that's good for the team, especially draft picks. To Joshua Primo, 2 years ago, Primo and Wisekamp aren't on the team anymore. That entire year, that entire draft is just a wash. Now, granted, Primo's in accentuating circumstances, as McCollum misses a shot right at the rim. But to have nobody on your team from last year's draft already, Kellen on the fast break and get the layup and it's good, that hurts. So, yes, we had 3 first-round picks last year with Branham, Wesley, and Sohan. I really hope all 3 of those guys become very valuable parts of the Spurs' future. McCollum pull-up jumper good. And I'm hoping, obviously, Wemby is great this year. Kellen can attack the paint and throws up the saddest looking layup we've seen of the night so far. That's totally just no good. Ingram pull-up jumper down the other end is good. Right back to 18. Cowboy X Factor. The Giants suck today. What do you want me to say, man? They stink. Season's over. Season's absolutely over. Vassell into the paint, pull-up jumper good. Which, for Cowboys fans, we have no reason to try to beat the Eagles now. I mean, they may try for pride, but the Spurs, the Giants could just lose the rest of the year and it doesn't matter at this point. And 2 of the last 3 games are against the Eagles. McCollum with the runner in the paint is good. 85-67. Dog Chi, good afternoon to you. Well, that's possible too, Lance, but is his value any good right now? Collins for 3, because that's what we need. No good. I mean, I get what you're saying, but do any of our guys have a lot of trade value that aren't named Wemby? I mean, I like Devin Vassell. I don't think his trade value is extremely high right now. Yes, he's coming off a career game, but overall, could we get a first-round pick for him? Probably not. Are you going to get a first-round pick for Jeremy Sohan right now? Probably not. Do I get the wanting to move them now to get maximum value? Our team's 4-20. Our guys don't have much trade value. We'll probably get a lot of second-round picks for a lot of guys, and we already have 8,000 second-round picks. Don McDermott with the ball, drives in the paint, drops out to Trey Jones. Jones slices and dices. That's a nice kick. No. And the Spurs just 69. I don't think you seen it on camera, but you saw me do it. The Pelicans. That's all that matters. Ingram won a nice pass out of bounds. 3-point attempt. Dang it. Najee Marshall for 3. Veronica, good afternoon. Says, I didn't know Spurs were playing today. Yeah, afternoon game. I don't think the Giants are going to try to beat the... Oh, we have no pride. 19-point game. Where's the Spurs pride this afternoon? Pull up, John. Where's the Spurs pride on our anniversary? Not that they know. Vassell misses. Collins can't get the offensive board. Najee Marshall bringing it up for the Pelicans. Kicks it out for 3. Oh, boy.
Spur of the moment says that he
Trey
thinks
Murphy with 3.
Detroit Pistons just lost their 23rd in a row.
Did they?
So at least we're better than that.
Yes, we are. I honestly believe next year Son will be on the bench. It's even better than Mamu on defense. Or Mamu, right? Or do you mean Manu? You mean Manu Ginobili? We've been making moves the last few years, though, Jorge. I mean, Derek White, DeJounte Murray, Jakob Poeltl. That was a lot of moves for the Spurs the last few years. There's rumors we have interest in Bobo. I don't see it happening. I mean, the dude's been on 3 teams in 5 years. There's a reason you've been on 3 teams in 5 years. I've forgotten or didn't know one of the two. I don't remember. It was an early video yesterday that he's been accused of not having a good work ethic, and that's not going to fly in San Antonio. We had that with Luka Samanic, and he's not on the roster anymore. Y'all better get some damn pride. We need you to win. Go Giants. What a sick face. I'm done watching for the Spurs for the rest of the season. Ouch, Anthony. Blake Wesley, I'm going to screen cap that, and that thing on a winning streak, and you come back, I'm going to be like, I'm not going to capture it. I got time for that. We were held scoreless in the first quarter, not looking. What's the score in the Bills-Cowboys game anyway? Bobo is notoriously known for bad work ethic. Then we don't want that. We don't need that on the team. Zach, day was good.
Yeah.
Very good. Toby, we're bad in the fourth, but abysmal in the third. I mean, as bringing guys in for win now mentality, front office focused on long term. 7-0. Okay.
Hey, Cowboy.
It's weird. I can't see out my window, but the moon is out. No, I'm not complaining. So for those that don't know, I got Miss TSR a Devin Vassell jersey, and that is all she's wearing. That doesn't work as good.
No, it doesn't.
No. You have to take your I'm just saying, you have to take your bra off for that to work well. Oh. Well, looks like I'm going to get something to cheer me up during this stream. I cannot put it on camera. Are you ready? Okay.
Better?
Yep. What type of player do you think would best fit into this roster to make it more competitive? Yes. We need a try. I don't know what the Spurs' long-term plans are on who's going to be the sixth man. Malachi Branham's in the starting lineup right now. He is not a natural point guard by any stretch of the imagination. So, like a Tyrese Halliburton first type player running our point, or a Luka Doncic. I'm obviously throwing out the best point guards in the NBA right now, but those type of players is what the Spurs are missing. Those are very unique players that don't come along often. But if we could get a player like that,
somebody like that with Wemby would be.
Yeah, Wemby would be dropping 30 a night easily if he has a legit distributor to him that can give him alley-oops left and right, but it's also a threat from three to keep the defense honest. That's another turnover by the Spurs. Not Ben Simmons, no. Definitely not Ben Simmons. An alley-oop dunk to Zion Williamson. I can watch you put him away too. Mamu's in the game. You guys have been asked for Mamu Sandro Belling. He's playing. Yay. Trey Jones for 3. Because Trey Jones shooting threes is, I've said this before, the way to start the comeback. Jose Alvarado's open for 3. He'll take the 3. He missed the 3. Zach Collins with the rebound. James Harden will be a Laker in 6 months. I don't know who shot that 3 for the Spurs, but that was absolutely abysmal looking. And I just realized you're right, Kokoshi. We're down 24. Yep, the win streak wasn't like, well, it lasted 1 in a row. Jose Alvarado out to Najee Marshall. No good. Osman with the rebound. Yes, Jorge. I really think a point guard. And now Osman drives in the paint, throws up a tough shot. Osman's been really the only guy from the bench producing tonight.
He looks like he wants it.
He does.
He's the only guy on the court right now who looks like he wants it.
We are not the Pistons. That is damn straight. Pistons are awful. I think ideally, and some Spurs fans may disagree with me, I'd like the starting lineup to be Victor Wembanyama. I'm hoping Jeremy Sohan succeeds. Not ready to go up on Kelvin Johnson yet. Devin Vassell. And insert point guard name here from next year's draft. Isaiah Collier, or what's the other guy's name?
Oh, Stephen Castle.
Stephen Castle. And then there's another guy,
Star. He's French.
Topic. Nikola Topic.
Oh, yeah, his name came up the other day.
I know a lot of you are talking about Alexander Sarr as the Eiffel Towers. We used to have the Twin Towers, so you guys are jokingly saying the Eiffel Towers, so I think actually that is kind of cute.
That's cute.
I don't know who would go to the bench in that scenario. Kellen Johnson's been open to going to the bench, so maybe Kellen comes off as a 6-man. And then Sarr is, we have a challenge right now. Sarr's maybe both Sarr and Wemmy kind of, hybrid power forward centers. Do you keep Sohan at small forward, Devin at shooting guard, and then you're still missing a point guard, though. Now, there is a chance the Spurs could have 2 high lottery picks next year. The Toronto Raptors pick is owned by the Spurs. It is top 6 protected. We're going to a commercial break now. It is top 6 protected. But if the Spurs get lucky and say Toronto is somewhere between 7 and 9, the Spurs would take that pick. So the absolute best case scenario, and this is dreamy, the Spurs get the 1st and 7th pick in next year's draft. If that's to happen, then maybe they can make some trades and get the 1st and 3rd or 4th. And could they get? I don't see it happening. I don't see them getting Sarr and Collier. A lot of Spurs fans were living the dream this year, thinking, well, if we make some trades, they can draft Victor Wembanyama and Scoot Henderson. And obviously, that did not happen. It'd be nice, but I just don't see it. Situation where we're going to be able to get Sarr and Collier next draft. It's just, I don't. It would be great. Now, one of the 3 point guards she just mentioned, could one of them fall to 7 or 8 or 9? Maybe. I don't think Collier will be there. I don't think, I don't know about the other 2 guys. I don't know where they're rated. This is a long time out.
It's still challenging. Veronica, did you end up getting a Coyote?
Yeah, Veronica, you mentioned you put Coyote in your card. Did you actually get Coyote? I would trade down 1 if we got it. Really? I would like to think Hogwarts fall in our favor again. Absolutely. But that's asking a lot. I mean, 1st round pick 2 years in a row. It's happened once that I know of with the Orlando Magic. They took Shaq and then Penny. I believe that was them. But you guys could hit the thumbs up. I would appreciate it. We're kind of low on the thumbs up today. We're only at 96. Usually we finish with 150. I don't think we can get to that today, but if we can get to maybe 125, I would very much appreciate it. If you're not going to hit the thumbs up for me, hit the thumbs up for Dancing Coyote. He's looking to move. He's got the moves. Spurs lost the challenge? Of course we did. Jason, that's what I mentioned too earlier. If Luka or Halliburton would be just amazing. 2 free throws for the Pelicans, and Trey Murphy hits the first one. You're probably going to see Jordan Hawkins tonight. You're going to see him in the 4th quarter. Pelicans are up by 23.
He's still
Feel my cart chilling. It's going to get cold, Veronica.
Veronica, he brings a lot of joy over here.
Does. Spurs all bomb up 24. Jones in the paint. Gets the layup. Well, Phil, I will say every foul that I've ever seen in the history of the NBA against the Spurs, you've said horrible call. But you are consistent with that. I'm not sure if I'm going to see Wembanyama play again. Wow, the Pelicans just got like 4 offensive rebounds from tips, and Zion finally finishes it at the rim. I think it's going to be Wemben sitting. Trey Jones cross-court to Dougie. Dougie put the catch and shoot 3. All right.
That was a nice pass and a nice shot.
Yes, Lance. Actually, I like Spurs talk. LJ, I think, is the name of the writer there. I like his daily report cards after the game. I think he does a good job. I don't agree with everything he says, but you don't need to. As a Spurs fan, we're just rooting for the team, and I think he has some very good takes on the team. So it's a site I would recommend if you're looking for somebody that does previews and reviews of the games, and also they have a obviously a community forum. So yeah, check out Spurs Talk. Mamu for 3, no good. Spurs get the ball back, and Mamu's gonna slam it down with Wright's authority and anger.
Underdog of
He's got a
justice.
solid beard.
Like me.
Thank you.
99-78. Can we have like a massive 4th quarter run maybe?
Oh, that would be so good.
We don't play it until Tuesday. Why not go for it? Wemby versus Giannis. I hope Giannis doesn't break him. Oh. Phil says, I've never seen the Spurs actually foul anyone. There it is. Oh my God. Marshall hits the 3. Oh, my clock just ran out. Oh, well. And now turnover by the Spurs. Alvarado for 3. Oh my God.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
There's 1 second left, my friends. My clock ran out. They hit 2 threes within 6 seconds. Mamba with the half court 3. That's probably the game. We're down 27 now.
Toby, I'm wondering if there isn't some sort of a third quarter curse. Maybe we need some sort of like an exorcism or something.
That was an awful third quarter. Now we're down by 27. So this game is essentially over. We'll stick around. Miss TSR is a Jordan Hawkins fan. I think he's going to get some serious fourth quarter playing time. And maybe City Sissoko will get some minutes. I mean, why not? Or some other guys that hardly ever play. Dominic Barlow available. Jeez. That was a terrible... 7 seconds left, they hit a 3, and then the Spurs immediately turn the ball over, and they get another... Jorge Alvarado hits a 3-pointer with like 1 second left.
Yeah, that was tough to watch.
Yusuf, what's up? With CSR, I really don't know because we always lose it in the third quarter, except for 2 times this year. And we're in game, number 25? So we've gotten outscored in 23 out of 25 third quarters. That's not a good... Tommy DeVito is injured? What's the word? Oh, no. Is it bad? I know he took the hit, Zach. And he went to the blue car. He went to the cart, or went to the blue. You know, he went. I didn't hear that he was injured though. I thought it was.
I'm looking right now.
Okay. What does Pop tell him coming to the second half? I don't know.
Whatever it is, he needs to tell them something else.
Cowboys are down 0-14. Wow. Coob, I'm kind of speechless. I said this earlier in the stream for anybody that wasn't here. I didn't expect to beat the Pelicans today the way we've been playing for the year. But I was hoping there'd be some momentum and we would play them tough. And there'd be at least a sliver, a chance in there that maybe we could pull off a win. Instead, we're just flat. Our defense is atrocious. We got up 105 points already. Oh my God, we've got 105 points already? I did not even realize that. It just hit me. We've given up 105 points in 3 quarters. Wow.
It looks like they evaluated him for concussion, but he was back in, and I don't see anything.
Ankle. Zach said in the fourth quarter, Ben Brett stepped on Tommy's ankle. So he may have a sprained ankle. Wemmy's the only reason we're not down by 40. Actually, Wemmy's out there. No, wait, no, he's not. Yes, he is. Wow. There we go. That just updated who's on the quarter, or who's on the quarter. Who's on the floor. That's a miss for the Spurs. I was looking away for a moment. It is Pelicans ball, and both teams have some of their starters out there. I'm kind of surprised. Yes, it's early in the fourth quarter, as in the fourth quarter just started, but it's a blowout. Valanciunas drives at Wemby and gets the bucket over Wemby's outstretched hand. No Sissoko, Rice, and Wesley on bench playing right now. Oh, I didn't realize that, J-Money. We need Mr. Fourth Quarter to score like 40 points in this quarter. He's going to take a 3. Ah, come on. It went in, it went around, and then right back out. Went in the rim, went around like this, popped right back out. And now a foul on Wemby. The Ninja Turtles are on Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite. I played it a couple times around ago last year. None of my friends wanted, or earlier this year, none of my friends wanted to play, so I deleted it. Falcons lost. Aints and Tampa Bay won. Spurs and Cowboys are losing. I'm going to sleep and not waking up until January 1st. That 3 should have went in that he just took, but the rim robbed him. That free throw's no good by Valanciunas. Rich, I read something about DeVito, and they say, yes, he did take a shot to the head, Carlos, but he's okay. It's an ankle injury, apparently, that's messing up. Yasirski, this is rough.
Yes, that is an accurate assessment.
It's not our best game. As we're now officially down by 30.
Oh.
Doesn't feel good. feel like he briefly had an open three. He didn't take it. I'm surprised. Gets it to Wemby. Wemby thinks about the three, pulls it down. Now the step back three. It's no good. But were you saying Wemby was shooting 50% of threes? He just missed 2 in a row, so I don't know if he's still at 50%. Valanciunas drives into the paint. We'll throw a little hook over. Wemby says, "Get their crap out of here. I don't care if we're down by 30. I'll still effort on defense," but the Pelicans get the ball back. McCollum for 3. Damn it.
I think this is going to be one of those.
Well, it is one of those. You think it's going to be one of those. It is.
Well, I was going to say I think it might be one of those 40-pointers.
Wemby with the ball, and he'll get into the paint, throws down the old thunder dunk of Wemby.
Thunder dunk of justice.
Really, the only good production we've seen tonight is from Wemby and Osman for the most part. Wemby with 15, 12, plus 4 blocks. Valanciunas will get blocked from behind, I think, by Champagnie. Wemby will bring it up for the Spurs. Champagnie will find Keldon Johnson in the paint. Johnson with a little jumper. Actually, Keldon, when he's shooting the 2, has been solid, although he's been a little butterfingery tonight, too. All right, that's good, Veronica. Congratulations. Ouch, I feel like I'm a Pistons fan. McCollum just loves eating us up. He eats the Spurs for breakfast, and right now he's very hungry. Keldon's going to drive in the paint. Misses the shot. Follow-up is no good. And that's Pelicans ball. Spurs down by 32, a little over 9 minutes to go. Dyson Daniels in there for the Pelicans. Going to get to Valanciunas for 3. Oh, my God.
Cool.
They are hitting threes at a high clip tonight.
Everything.
I think they're shooting well over 50%, and we're shooting under 25. Keldon with the ball again into the paint. Layup is no good. Blocking foul. Blocking foul. I will forever believe the 3-ball ruined basketball. There's way too many of them. Way too many of them. I think Wemby has 5 blocks now. Tonight, in Kokushibo, the Spurs are the way to get better if you're a bad shooting team, because you will have a lot of open shots, apparently. Keldon misses the first free throw. Zach, I definitely question whether Pop is still the guy at times. This is his 5th losing season in a row. We're going to finish with a losing season, barring a miracle. And not many head coaches in the NBA can endure 5 losing seasons, a team record 16-game losing streak last season, a team record is 18-game losing streak this season, and still have a job. That's all I'll say on that. That's a drive, and McCollum with the layup. And McCollum's got to have close to 30 at this point. He's got to have close to 30. Keldon with the ball starts to drive and just throws the ball up in the air. Keldon's been really sloppy tonight. McCollum for 3, that's no good. Keldon will bring it up for San Antonio. Takes off, drives into the paint. Layup is high off the glass and no good. A little bit out of control there. It is Pelicans ball. They got us like 36 right now. Dyson Daniels for 3. Nope. Valanciunas with the rebound. Bounce pass and a huge dunk by Najee Marshall. We are just getting clowned. We are getting clowned right now. Annette, good afternoon to you. Yeah, you're right. A lot of the guys you just mentioned were said to be really good on defense, and it's just not clicking. Devin has not turned into that elite defender we hope he would. And now foul on the Pelicans. A lot of our guys, I have no words. Bills 14, Cowboys 3. One of the worst games of the season, especially from Sohan FML. FML, huh? Llama, why Spurs Y is pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Would Bobo fill with the Spurs? No. I don't think. I don't know. When we get a little butterfingers right there, he's going to take a step back 3. That's a miss. If the Pelicans score again, it's going to be a 40-point game. Has it already been a 40-point game? 40-point game? I don't know. It's hard to call games like this. blowouts suck in general, but when it's your own team getting blown out, Dyson Daniels in the paint and it gets blocked, but we're gonna have a whistle and a foul. Oh, they crush us in threes, Kokoshiwo. I think the Spurs will only win against teams that are contenders to title. The Spurs are not interested to make the effort against lower teams. See, beat the Suns twice and the Lakers, so okay, fair enough.
That's an astute observation.
Greg trying really hard to run Wemby out of San Antonio with his coaching. Ouch, James. James dropping some bombs. Jose Alvarado, they're going to need to shoot. That's a shot clock violation. Were the Pelicans not paying attention to the fact they had 4 seconds on the shot clock when the inbound of that pass? Brandon Ingram scores 8 last game, but goes for 26 today. That sounds about right. Anyone that thinks the Spurs don't need to make changes are delusional. I would start with Brian Wright. Brian Wright. I mean, listen, Pop's one of the greatest coaches in the history of the NBA. Time eventually passes everybody by. And it's hard to be, I think, be objective with Greg Popovich because of how long he's been here. The 5 titles, the 6 NBA finals appearances. It's hard not to have the blinders on. And if the team continues to be bad like this year and next year, then, because the Pop's under contract for, I think, 3 or 4 more years. I don't remember what it is, but if at some point, something's got to change. Oh, they do on that. They do. They were down and Wemby starts. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, the whole team starts to settle for threes.
Oh, Phil says he's got 4 more years.
Yeah, it's 4 more years.
I did think it was a 5-year contract.
Let's say the Spurs win 22 games this year and match last year, 22 and 62. They're 4-20 right now. They're actually not on pace to win even 22 games, so I'm being generous.
I know.
Let's say they go 22 and 60. We get another top 3 pick. And next year they go 25 and 57.
Oh.
I think at that point you have to move on from Pop. Because you can't only say the team is young for so many years, and then you have to start looking at, yes, is it the players? You got to start looking at the coaching staff eventually too. You just can't keep pointing at the players every year.
But do you give it another 2 years? I mean, that's...
I think because of what Pop's done for the team, he's going to have this year, because this is the first legit full-on rebuild.
Yeah.
Like last year was a rebuilding year too because he traded DeJounte Murray. But last year, this is the second year of the full rebuild. So if they're bad, I think he's going to get a pass from ownership. If the team is a 25-win or sub 25-win team again next year, Pop's got to step down. At this point, it's just not working. That's just my take. Comment says, yes, we're down by, yes, that's not a joke. We're down by almost 40. What most people don't understand is that Timmy, Mondo, Parker were a big part of the run. Yes. I never give all the credit to Greg Popovich. He's a part of it. It's a unit, though. Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Pop. Change it over. Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Mono, and Pop. Did those 3 players, the big 3, help get the best out of Greg Popovich as a coach? Yes. Did Pop at that time get the best out of those guys? Probably. But times have changed. Basketball has changed. Greg Popovich coached the 96-97 Spurs. The game is incredibly different from when he coached. So I'm hoping he turns things around. I truly am. But if the losing year this year and next year, then I think the Spurs, the organization, has to consider moving on from him and maybe Brian Wright too. Opinion Sports Show. I mean, that's not you're not too wrong, not far with that comment. That 3-pointer is good by Champagny. His contract is for the coach and head of basketball operations. He doesn't have to coach under his contract. He can hire another head coach to replace himself and still maintain his contract. I thought that was the case. Thank you. I just read it, Phil. I just read it. Brian Wright, that's our GM, Cowboy X Factor. Wemby in the paint, throws it up, no good. And he's fouled, going to go to the line for 2. We need an all-French team. Leave it to... I'm sure you're not biased in that whatsoever, right? Wemby at the line for 2, and it's a 35-point game. We need like the greatest comeback of ever.
Yeah.
Wemby's first free throw is good. All right, right now, really, the Spurs are trying to, not trying, but there's going to be stat padding their main guys. Jordan Hawkins is in the game, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I see him over on the right, so you have something to watch for.
Yes, but I'm depressed now, so.
Figures your Devin Vassell jersey comes in, or you get it after his career game.
Yeah.
Literally the next game after his career game.
I'll cheer up if Jordan.
Dyson Daniels for 3. We should get Bol and Sarr and start Wemby at point. Point Wemby. Do not give the San Antonio Spurs organization ideas. Keldon for 3. Oh boy, he's been way off on his threes tonight. Champagny playing hot potato with the ball, finally gets the offensive board, and now Wemby just turns it over. Fast break for the Pelicans. Alvarado all alone, throws up the layup, good. Back down by 38. I don't know at what Spurs they're going to do trade deadline. I really don't know. Devin Vassell going to drive. Free throw line jumper is no good. Keldon Johnson with the offensive board. The putback is no good. Man, he is just off in this fourth quarter. Champagny for 3.
There you go.
I think that's Champagny's second 3. I'm glad he's starting to hopefully heat up a little bit. They just said the Pelicans are about to set a franchise record for threes. Shut the front door, Phil. Wow, that's not what I want to hear. Alvarado runner in the paint, good. At some point, we're going to go full on subs. I mean, there's no point in Wemby being out there, no point in Keldon, no point in Devin. Just put all the backups in. We're down by 37 in the fourth quarter. Keldon's going to drive in the paint. Misses at the rim again. Alvarado pull up 3. Good. All right, timeout, Pop. Take everybody out. Seriously. We're down by 40. Give some guys that haven't gotten a chance to play right now. Seriously, come on. Devontae Graham in the game and gets it out to Champagny. Champagny going to launch another 3. Nice to see Julian making some shots, and we're going to have a timeout, and the benches are getting emptied. That's 21 threes for the Pelicans. Is that a record now? J Money, you're back to J Money. All right. You made the switch. Like, I know C did your name, but J Money, I'm just used to J Money. I'm just used to seeing that as your channel name. Exactly, common sense. Can you imagine Wemby getting hurt when you're down by
40.
Are we down by 40? Did I put the 3 in the wrong spot? I mean,
It's close enough.
It's 131 to 94. All right, so we're down by 37. Whatever. We're down a lot. We were down by 40, and then Julian Champagny hit the 3. To cut the lead to 37. Feels like someone's always setting a personal record on us the last 5 years. Yeah. Imagine breaking an 18-game losing streak to that and then quickly get blown up by 40. I don't have to imagine that. That's our reality. We should trade Slug McDormat for a Mrs. Coyote. You did, Carlos? I can't even tell. The pictures are so tiny on where I'm looking right now, but I don't remember what you had, if I'm being honest. After this game, Austin Spurs with Dominic, City, and Blake are on NBA TV and doing good. The game's on NBA TV? Really? Go Dougie. He's the best player on the team. He's the best.
Not biased at all.
He's probably the best three-point shooter. Does he, Cowboy X Factor? So the Spurs want to trade. Who do you think we should be traded and who? I don't know what we're looking for. I'm a little homer here with the Spurs. I'm hoping beyond belief that Wemby, Sohan, Johnson, and Vassell are the core for the next 5 to 10, next decade, and get a ring or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or 6, or 7. To quote a wise man. That it's hard to judge that unit. Devin and Keldon have been in the league long enough. I think we've seen Keldon's ceiling. Devin's ceiling, I don't know if we've quite seen it yet because of the injury last year. If he plays games like he did last night, or not last night, the night before, he has a very high ceiling, but that was more of an anomaly than anything. That's not here tonight. Sohan, I have no idea what his ceiling is, and then the sky's the limit for Victor Wembanyama.
Yes.
I legit think he could possibly be a 25 and 15 and 5 type of guy. What I mean is 25 points, 15 boards, 5 blocks per game. It's not unreasonable to think he could do that in his prime. Those are some freaking crazy stats. If not those numbers, something close. Definitely 25 points or more a game, anywhere to 12 to 15 boards, and certainly at least 3 blocks a game. That 3 is no good. Malachi Branham with the rebound, and the Spurs why is Sohan out there? What? Devontae Graham for 3. Why is Jeremy Sohan on the floor? Why is Malachi Branham on the floor? Why do you have 2 guys that have been starting for you out there in a blowout? I don't know who that was that scored for the Pelicans. I did not recognize them. I'm sorry. They're on the bench. Prime Wemby, 33 a game. It's punishment. Graham for another 3. Devontae Graham with back-to-back 3s. My clock is not running at all. Literally just sat there for a minute. It is Pelicans ball. Well, the Spurs have cut the lead to 33. Yeah, we're going to have a foul and 2 free throws coming up. I like Kelman a lot, but I think main 2 will be just Wemby and Vassell on this roster. I hope I'm wrong because I like Kelman. Should Jeremy Sohan get traded too early? Way too early. And his trade value is not exactly high right now either, the way he's playing. Because I have no other guy, Rich, that way. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what you mean. Wait, you have no other guy?
Saying there's no depth there.
Oh. They have no, okay. Both free throws good.
Oh, at least you made it triple digits this game.
Yeah, we got to 100. Champagny for 3. Wow. Julian Champagny in garbage time all of a sudden looking like a champ. Common Sense just thumbed up the video. Thank you very much. We are not going to get to 150 thumbs up, but we're barely actually crossed 100. We don't have enough. I think this is going to be a low number today. We don't have enough people anymore to get the thumbs up going. Like, the Spurs are getting blown out. I know people don't like coming into these streams when their team's getting smoked. I get it. Sohan in a second-round pick for Luka and Curry. I don't think that's happening.
There's my boys 3.
I can't get excited. Jordan Hawkins for 3. The Pelicans have dropped 140 on us.
Yeah, that's a lot.
We might give up 150. There's 2.5 minutes to go. And we were just talking about Wemmy's defensive rating being better with him as a starter at center. And boy, that got blown out the door here. Carlos, maybe they're hungry. Maybe they need a bagel.
You need some churros.
Need some milk. Coyote, you don't want to see this.
Coyote.
You like the Cowboys, Carlos? Since when? When did that happen? What happened? Graham at the line for 2. He missed the first one. Second one is good. Cowboys are down 21-3. Vassell, 13 points and 2 rebounds. He's not representing your jersey at all.
No.
I bet Bear is hungry.
Yeah.
It's past his dinner time. Not Champagne.
He
I
finally
guess.
settled down.
I don't know who that is for the Pelicans that just scored. I have no idea. They're all backups in there. I know Jordan Hawkins and Dyson Daniels. And Zeller. Actually, no, mostly. I just did one guy. So Robinson was the guy that scored. He's the one guy I don't know. Graham for 3? Nope. Robinson with the rebound. Armando? Yeah, we won the give up a lot of points. Ooh, Champagny just took a shot to his Champagnes. I got hit in the face. I was just trying to be silly. I so hope we trade Kelman at the trade deadline. R-dub. But if that happens, I've got 2 of his jerseys. That means both my Johnsons will be useless. I would still wear his jersey. I probably wouldn't have it on the wall, but I'd probably still wear it during the game. Brandon for three, no good. Nope, wait, yep. Ed rolled around a little bit, and I thought it was coming out. That thing stayed in. 142 to 107. Jordan Hawkins pull-up jumper.
Yeah, boy.
Collins, 2 points and 5 rebounds. That's it. Miller calling the team Spurs. They are now the Spurts.
That's fair.
Mamu for three. That's in and out. Jordan Hawkins with the rebound. Is he the only one wearing a t-shirt for you? Yes, he is. He's going to take a long three. That's no good. He just wants to shoot. He's still a little playing time. Jeremy because Sohan's still out there for whatever reason. I guess we have nobody else available on the roster because of the Austin Spurs game. Champagny for three. Jeez, Julian Champagny. Stat pad him here tonight, buddy? Kellen's been in the league 5 years myself, so we can't blame players. Pop can't coach no more. Zach, I'm live for every Spurs game this week. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I'll also be going to my first college basketball game ever tomorrow night, seeing the UConn women play Butler. Miss TSR bringing me the game. And the Spurs are just going to dribble this out. This was an awful game, Spurs fans. I can't sugarcoat this. We lost by 36. Almost gave up 150. You guys hit the thumbs up on the way out. This is going to be a record low for thumbs up for this season. Unfortunately, it's a Sunday afternoon, but if you could get the thumbs up before you go, would appreciate it. It is what it is. With the Spurs losing, as a content creator, the struggle is going to be real. But I'm a Spurs fan through and through, and I'll be here through the good and the bad. Unfortunately, it's been only bad for pretty much these 5 years, but good is coming. I just don't know when. Let's pull up the box score before we call it a night. Let's take a look at the opponent first. The Pelicans, Zion, 15 and 8. Ingram with 26. Jones with 2. Valanciunas with 15 and 16 rebounds. McCollum with 29. Always torches us off the bench. Robinson with 4. Marshall with 11. Zeller with 2. Alvarado with 16. Murphy with 14. Hawkins with 7. And Daniels with 5. For our San Antonio Spurs, I feel we got crushed on the boards. 52 to 39. I had a feeling we got out-rebounded pretty bad. For the Spurs, Jeremy Sohan, rough night, 5 points on 1 of 7 shooting. Kellen Johnson finished with 13. He also had a pretty rough night. He looked good in some parts and terrible in others. 6 of 18 from the floor is not going to cut it. The 8 rebounds is nice. The 4 steals is great. The 5 turnovers is not good either. Wemby with a solid, quiet game. 17 points, 13 boards, 4 assists, and 4 blocks. Devin Vassell, quiet tonight after the career-high 36. He had 13 points. Malachi Branham with 11. Off the bench, Zach Collins with the whole 2. Mamu with 2. Champagny in garbage time was 5 of 6 from beyond the arc. He finished with 15 points, but they're all garbage points. I mean, yes, they count, but the game was over at that point. Dougie McDermott with 7. Osman was fantastic. In 17 minutes, he scored 14 points and just showed maximum effort the whole time he was out there, even when we're getting beat left and right. Devontae Graham setting, he scored 7, and Trey Jones only 16 minutes and 4 points. He had 5 assists and no turnovers, what I like, but 16 minutes. Jones minutes, I feel like, I don't know if I'm crazy. I want to look this up while we're live. 16 minutes tonight. I feel like his minutes are getting cut. And I don't know if he was on a minutes restriction because he was coming off an illness. Usually injuries you are on a minutes restriction, not just for the poops. His last 2 games he played 16, 22, and now tonight he's averaging under 20 minutes per game, and his scoring is way down. 9 points in his last 2 games, and plus what he scored tonight, so he's averaging under 10. I don't know what's going on with him. I hope he's not injured. Anyway, hope you all are enjoying your Sunday. It's a football Sunday. For me, it's the rare double loss within hours, as the Giants lost and looked not competitive and eliminated from the playoffs earlier, and the Spurs just never had a shot. Jared, what'd you miss? A bad game. The Spurs were never really in this. It was Go out to Miss TSR, eat ice cream or something, continue the celebration. The way we're going to celebrate the rest of the night, we can't do out in public. I'll leave it at that. So that's all I got, my friends. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. I'll see you Tuesday night for the Spurs. And actually, let me check to see who we're playing this week. I'll turn up a listen here, Pop. Couldn't throw it in the ocean, says Pop. We have 3 more games this week. The Bucks, oh God, the Bucks on Tuesday. That's going to be rough.
Milwaukee, Chicago,
Dallas. That's okay. That's
all he said?
Yeah, Chicago's going to be, it is a possible winnable game. I mean, they're all winnable, but that Bucks game is going to be rough. Giannis versus Wemby is going to be fun. Whatever. I hear a lot of laughing from the people that are doing the interview. Anyway, that's all I got, my friends. I will leave here for real this time. What you going to do when TSR Sports, Miss TSR Sports, wait, let me start this over. I got to get my hands on everything. What you going to do when TSR Sports, Miss TSR Sports, Coyote, Grogu, and Jean-Luc Picard run wild on you? Go Spurs, go!
You forgot Bear.
And Bear. And happy holidays. I am going to